Alright. Now we shouldn't lag anymore. Yeah, I recorded a 40-minute video this morning. Or this afternoon. The new follower name? I can't see follower names. Why is there so many hierophants? There's so many old men following me, what the fuck? Okay, you see that widget? If you follow the stream, you get an ascendancy. And whatever ascendancy you get, that's what you have to start. Okay? I dare you. Follow the stream and see what you get. I fucking double dare you, bitch. Oh, this motherfucker. Oh, shit. Yo, he's starting Berserker. Yo, you fucking got Berserker. You got Assassin. Yo, bad luck, bro. This guy got... you got Glad. 07, buddy. 07. Another Berserker? Holy shit. Yo, he's a false gamer. What about him? He's a Hierophant. Okay, Chieftain. You're playing RF. Assassin. Yo, see you next league, buddy. No, don't unfollow, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that. Sorry, don't unfollow. Bro, it's harming followers. It's a good widget, is it not? It's a good widget. Oh, yeah, man, like, listen, I paid good money for that widget. I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use that shit. Okay, is there any good videos that you guys found? I was browsing Path of Exile builds. Maybe this will inspire some of you guys. I was browsing Path of Exile builds this morning, and I found this. There we go. For anyone planning, Mamba PF. So it's funny because, like, I hate Mamba because I tried to play like the dog shit crit version of it with Fizz. But like the way that this guy describes the build makes it actually like so much cooler and better than what I thought. Than what I, you know. This looks sick. So this guy is doing like Mamba Pathfinder with no crit, which is great. I think it's really great. And no lame snapshotting or any of that bullshit. And yeah, it just looks good. Like, he also recommends some like really cool stuff like Sion's Ambition, which it kind of like, you know, this is, you know, like this guy knows what he's talking about based off of like reading what he wrote. Link, yeah. Let me fix this. Now, of course, I haven't played this, so I can't give my like opinion on whether it's good or not. But yeah, this guy seems to absolutely know what the fuck he's talking about. So I guess I'll speak it out loud. So seeing this a lot before in Settlers, but I assume that was because people did not really plan and played the build enough. And also people were going Trickster because Mathol. I don't really need to say that Pathfinder is better. Pathfinder is better. He's 100% correct. But there's a few things that I still see mentioned often that are suboptimal at best. Yo, Tenko, thank you for the prime, bro. I appreciate you. His dagger makes no sense. It's less damage and they have no benefit over pneumatic. Pneumatic will also allow you to get a ton of damage from rings and other gear for early-ish progression from Pyroclast. Keep in mind that pneumatic is a heist base and isn't super accessible day 1, but since I don't think this is a meta build, it will be pretty accessible day 2. It's pretty easy to craft triple T1 fizz or triple T1 pneumatic with recombs. Now, although I agree with this, you do need a lot of pneumatic daggers to make this work. Otherwise, it's not super easy, to be fair. But like, it's fine because all you have to do is spam an essence until you get T2, craft hits can't be evaded, and off you go, right? What's wrong with Mathol? There's nothing wrong with Mathol, but like, Mathol's builds are by no means like min-maxed or really like envisioned for league starters, right? Like, I think Mathol's build was like just something he came up with in a week and never thought about again. Whereas this guy is like fucking, this guy like rolls Pathfinder, like he like gets the grinder out, he fucking, you know, he's like, this guy smokes Pathfinder is what I'm trying to say. Like, he knows what he's talking about. Chris, bait, seriously, especially now with the Ralakesh nerf. Actually, Master Toxicist is almost double damage on average, because most of your damage actually comes from snapshotting Alk Mark poisons. And you might think to yourself, That's true. And this is what I was thinking when I was reading this. I was like, that's true, but like proccing Alchemist Mark is very inconsistent at best and kind of dog shit, right? And this is where I started getting like confidence in what this guy was writing, because you could tell that he knows what the fuck he's talking about. And that's what I really like about, like, you can really tell what he's talking about. Yo, Dennis, thank you so much for the 28, bro. I appreciate you. Hello? You can snapshot this double poison instead. This obviously doesn't really work with ambush. Also, you still need to cap or close the crit cap for clearing without ambush, which stretches you already, stretch tree too much, because of ideally double voices, ideally, right? Because of low tolerance clusters being OP as fuck. I don't know who this guy is, by the way. I have no idea. It's just that I was reading through this Reddit thread and it looked really good. So in the end, you end up with less survivability and also less damage. I'm only saying this because I'm 100% sure that some of you guys want to play Viper Strike of Mamba, but the versions that exist right now are complete dog shit. I tried playing Viper Strike of Mamba in a league start scenario. It was one of the most miserable fucking experiences I've ever had. But what this guy is saying smooths out the experience times 1000. It's so fucking good. Like, it's so fucking good what he's saying. I spent some time popping highest possible damage setup with Mamba, and when I tried crit was usually worse. Obviously, bothering with this stuff was only worth it for exiles, because on good setups, you're uber dot capped. And when focusing on damage, less defense is more. It's usually where crit is just based. Now that pop is also fixed with Mamba, I assume people won't do silly things like going shield or using bad weapons in one hand anymore. It was funny seeing that too, but that was understandable because pop was bugged. And here it is. Here is where it gets really fucking good, by the way. Here's where it gets really fucking good. Another benefit of not going for ambush is that you can make Mamba a one-button build, because you can automate pretty much everything you need in the build with Battle Mage's Cry Auto Exert. That's some Giga Brain optimization, by the way. Like, you auto exert fucking Battle Mage's Cry, and they can automate curses. So it automates Alchemist Cry on cooldown, and it also automates fucking Despair. Like, bro, this is such a big pain point fixed about the build. And then do not sleep on Scion's Ambition. If you see somebody talking about Scion's Ambition on a strike skill, you can just automatically assume that this motherfucker knows what he's talking about. Because Scion's Ambition is about a 20% DPS loss compared to the top Anoint, right? But who would sacrifice DPS for quality of life? I wonder. People that actually fucking play the game, that's who. People that literally play the game. This is who sacrifices quality of life. When you like, motherfuckers criticizing pop DPS numbers and shit, bro. Dumb fucks, all I'm saying, bro. That, like, literal dumb fucks, all I'm saying. People that put Scion's Ambition on their amulets, absolute turbo chads. Giga chad. Like, this is how you know the guy actually plays the game. This applies to most strike skills, but especially Mamba, as you don't care about Tribal Fury, etc., because of the prolif, of course. If you can get +1 curse elsewhere than the Anoint, it is very noticeable clear boost, and you don't really need other damage defensive Anoints other than making sure you have 2 curses. Cool. Correct clusters are very annoying to get, and here is the reality check, unfortunately, with this build. Low tolerance is a piece of shit to get. It sucks. You can use Hollow Point and Pressurized Dagger as well. The tiny fizz DPS difference between the 3 bases is whatever. Yeah, good stuff. As I already mentioned previously, Pyroclast plus Pneumatic can cheat some early boss damage for very low effort. And what he means by that is that, like, Pyroclast Mines, when you put that on the floor, gives you a lot of base fire damage, right? So you're just going to get a fuck ton of base fire damage just by putting a bunch of Pyroclast Mines down. It's clunky as shit, but it's just cheap, easy, free damage early. Also, for some good other setups I have for the build for multiple budgets, there might be some changes with merch, possibly EAG. Don't plan on planning around them yet because we don't really know. Based. So yeah, if you were planning on going Viper Strike of Mamba, bro, this guy knows what he's talking about. It actually looks like a pretty good build. And yeah. Check it out, boys, if you like it. I can't put it on YouTube because the link is too long. What the fuck? Why is YouTube chat so miserable? I have to shorten the URL for you guys. What the fuck, man? How are the defenses? Well, they're better than the crit variant because you don't have to go crit. So, yeah. But defenses on Pathfinder early are kind of shit in general. So. Yes. Is this how I Oh yeah, I can link this. Taking a piss or being serious? I'm getting mixed signals. No, I'm actually being serious. I think this post is really well made by somebody who actually played the build and knows what he's talking about. So you can put Viper Strike of Mamba on the list if you care about it. But yeah, this Death Beam guy is smart. And then he talks about it a little bit more here, like Peaconk scaling usually starts with Toxic Rain. I disagree with this. I think Peaconk is good. He uses guys. This guy is so based. Yeah, he knows. That's what I'm saying. I looked at his pub. I looked at his write up, and I was like, yeah, this guy knows what he's talking about. Like he played the build. He understands what makes it good. He gives alternatives. He gives his opinions. Like he knows. Like he this is a good build. Yeah, I suppose this is just like preference thing, right? But yeah, I would, as soon as you get for lower tolerance transition. He's saying Peaconk does a lot of damage early. He does speak a little bit about low budget Pathfinder defenses are kind of rough nowadays. It's mostly just really good recovery and a decent avoidance, little mitigation. For T16 and regular pinnacle bosses, the good recovery can carry most of the time, and cheapest good Pathfinder defensive setup is Divine Flesh plus Doppelganger's Guise. As soon as you have that, your defenses feel solid on most Pathfinder setups, and you rarely die until Super Juice maps. But before that, it feels kind of miserable, honestly. Like, it's true. It's like, before that, Pathfinder, it has, like, nothing, unfortunately. It's sad. Aside for, like, obviously, like, flasks, right? So, yeah. A lot of the old Maxroll strats don't load. Way to update the links. Atlas strats don't load. Is there a way to update the links? In what sense? Can you, like, you made old strats, but they don't work anymore? Is that what's happening? Exsanguinate Mines, unfortunately, is not really... It got, like, hit by a lot of things. Like, Exsanguinate Miner got hit by the Trickster nerf. It got hit by the Inversion Mastery nerf. It got hit by the fact that, like, Hatred got turbo nerfed. Like, it got pretty fucked. Is that, like, saved in your, is this saved in your profile? Because there might be a way to, like, for example, if I was to, like, load up my old strats, they still work, but I'm not really sure. Because we may have done, like, we have done, like, a lot of database updates, ever since. And like, database updates, unfortunately, do eventually lead to things getting a bit bricked. Also because I'm trying to get the devs to completely rework the way the tree works. I kind of think maybe you're fucked. I'm sorry, bro. I'll try to make sure that, like, they don't brick, but yeah, I think, like, backwards compatibility, unfortunately, might be an issue. I'll try to make sure that the devs are, like, aware of that, though. What are you trying to get them to do? So I'm gonna be completely real with you guys, and some of you guys might be, like, a bit, like, mad at this, but there's a website called Path of Pathing, which, in my opinion, does pathing on passive trees and stuff the best. Like, hands down, their shit is fucking insane. The reason for that is because, like, you could do this. Like, if I want to do harvest, you can click the harvest mastery. It clicks all the harvest links. And it's like, I want to do harvest, but I also want all of the altar stuff. But then I also, on top of all the altar stuff, I want all the incursion stuff. And then it just does the pathing for you. And then you're like, but actually what I don't want these nodes. So you right click them and it does that. And it's like, I don't want these nodes either. So you do that and it changes. I want the Maxroll tree to do this as well. So yes, that's what I'm hoping that we will get eventually later on down the line. It's insane. It's fucking insane. Not only that, I think this would be an amazing optimization for build making as well. So I want them to add this to the passive skill tree too, so that we can kind of like try and max our builds to figure out the most efficient pathing and all that kind of stuff. So yeah. As much as like it would be cool to just like be like, hey, passive pathing, we like your tech. Come work for us or whatever. Like you know, Maxroll already has full-time devs and stuff, so like we, you know, I don't know the politics behind all this shit, but all I said to our devs is like, I like this, can we have it? And they're like, yeah, this is easy. It's just a matter of when it's coming, because they're pretty backed up at the moment. Hey guys, why none of the super uber Dan League starters are in the tier list? I think it was because he's trolling. Does Maxroll do tier list for the league starters in PoE 1? I'm actually going to be doing a tier list. I'm going to be working on that tonight, since everybody's already done tier lists. The reason why in the past we didn't do tier lists is because it used to be very frowned upon, but ever since PoE 2 came out, the community perspective on this kind of stuff has shifted a lot. So yeah, we're going to do a tier list. Tai has been doing the tier list forever, but I don't know, like I feel like Tai's tier list, I feel like he was for the most part the exception, but yeah. Did you expect more buffs on casters? Yeah. We haven't seen a tree yet, but yeah, I did expect more. Just the Jin Castra algorithm. The tree. Is that what you're saying? Like the pathing and stuff. I'm not a like dev or whatever, right? So, like I don't really understand how that works. I'm more like, I just go to our devs. The Maxroll devs are like insane, by the way. They're absolutely cracked. And I just go, can I have this? And they're like, yes. You know? Or, no. I don't know how it works. Thank you for subbing, Armek. I appreciate you. For V-Falls, when you stop using Mana Flask, you stop using Mana Flask when you get Infernal Leech. Infernal Cry linked to Mana Leech. But even then, for a while, I like to use Mana Flask still. Just because in the early stages, Infernal Cry doesn't really deal that much damage. So on single target, you can get into a sticky situation. But as you get further into endgame, it goes fine. You can drop your Mana Flask. And you're just going to be sort of like feeling it out, right? If you run out of flasks, if you run out of mana on single target, probably means you still need a Mana Flask because your Infernal Cry isn't dealing enough damage to the leech. In my red map setup, I do have endurance charge generation, unless I fucked something up, but let me see. Yeah, this should be Enduring Cry. I fucked up. There you go. Fixed. Yeah. This is one of the downsides, I'll be honest with you guys, with working with like this many different skill gem variants, skill trees, and all that kind of stuff. So I do appreciate the feedback. But yes, you do have endurance charges with Enduring Cry with minimum power. No, the cluster swap is the whole intention behind the cluster swap is that you have double mob mentality, which sustains your charges. Guys, make sure that like if you have any questions about the PoB, just get this link again. and then ask them again, because some of you guys are asking questions about things that I updated like last week. So make sure you grab a new link, please. Because yeah, it'll just basically like fix your questions and whatnot. I'm just updating my video description as well to include all of that stuff. When are we getting Deep Delve back? No, I don't think we're ever getting it back, bro. Yeah, Exang Minor I think sucks, boy. Well, League Star, should I try for Ruthless HCSSF Slammer? You should try League Star real life instead. Sounds way more fun, bro. I would rather go to fucking a desk job than do that. Like, holy fuck, dude. But if you really had to, I swear, like, slams are probably pretty good. Like, real talk. You dropped the mirror during practice. Are you serious? Are you fucking serious? No. There's no fucking way. There's no way, bro. There's no fucking, I don't believe you. No fucking way, dude. I was like, let me watch this.
Just respawn in town, Viziga.
What? What?
What happened?
What?
Wait, what?
What?
What? No,
What?
no way.
Hold on,
Fucking
beer.
way.
Hold on.
What?
No way.
No, this is no. No, wait, no, this is not a standard. This is real, actually. Wait, what?
You know.
Oh, are you
Just respawn in
serious?
town, Viziga.
Yeah, it's like, it's actually like a practice league, bro.
What?
Nah, I mean, that's cool. That's cool. Hey, listen, that's cool as fuck. And that's actually cool as fuck.
What?
What happened?
What?
Wait, what?
What?
What? No,
What?
no way.
That's sick, dude. Kinda cool. That's like the world first Mirror Calandra. Damn. Endgame weapon would be an axe, correct? Yeah, endgame weapon is an axe. It's stun locked? That's fucking crazy. That's so crazy. Would any Warden any hit work as a league starter? Oh, I mean, I feel like Warden any hit is just a bad version of Deadeye. Like Deadeye is like OP for bows, because otherwise, like, you're 100% reliant on like Dying Sun and your bow for extra projectiles. Endless munitions on Deadeye does give you +2, so you know. I feel like just play Deadeye if you want to play bows, and if anything, if there's something that you really like from Warden, you could just steal it with a Forbidden Flesh and Flame. Regular leech is not a wasted mod, no. You will fill your life so fast. It's definitely not wasted, no. It's definitely not wasted. Like, you want to have more. So the reason why I take the 15% of damage taken, that's 50% of damage taken leeched as life, by the way. I don't know if you're like aware, but that's damage you take is leeched as life, yeah? Not damage leeched as life. So what this mod does is it makes it so when you transition to Echoes of Creation helmet, when you hit yourself, you start leeching. So yeah. No. Nobody has updated tree planners because Path of Exile, like, they haven't released the data yet. Yeah, you could go Deadeye with double tinctures. You could do that. The only issue with double tinctures, at least that I have, is the fact that it feels like you need to AHK it for it to be like comfortable. And AHK is kind of like against the rules, right? New starting Warden, I think he's bugging. I think Warden sucks comparison to Deadeye, but fair enough. Can't decide between Necro and Guardian for Bama. Isn't Guardian just like OP now? Sorry, Volcanic Fissure of Snaking, but how do you go about getting the gem day one? You could just do lab if you want to, or you buy it on trade. It's really not that hard. Like, bro, like laboratory, like half an hour, you got your gem if you really care, right? Oh, my Guardian looks pretty good, yeah. Bows on Champion? I wouldn't play Bows on Champion. Like, the only thing I would play on Champion if I played Bows would be Rain of Arrows. Because you're not projectile, like, you're starved, if that makes sense. I think Penance Brand is, like, very difficult, hard build. It's kind of like one of those builds you play if you really, really, really enjoy the skill. But if you do want to play Penance Brand, it's kind of like RF, right? Where like RF sucks. RF is the worst. But people think it's fine because Pox has a great guide. And the same goes for Penance Brand. I think Penance Brand is way, way better than RF, by the way, just for the record. But Zebu has a great guide for it, so you're in good hands. You take Alira, bro. Alira's OP. Three-hour guide? SST with the new gem, the Tartar gem, might actually be good. Ironically. I don't think Penance Brand is that bad. It's just that like you really have to go like it's a skill that if it doesn't deal like a lot of damage, it sucks. So you sacrifice a lot of defenses for damage until you can get like good gear. But I wouldn't play it outside of Sanctum personally. You think slams will be ultra expensive this league start? I don't think they'll be ultra expensive on league start. They'll be ultra expensive in the turbo endgame once you start fighting for 1% boss drops. I think Echoes of Creation is an exception because people farm Uber Shaper a lot, and it's a 50% drop chance from Uber Shaper. But what isn't an exception is like Forbidden Flesh and Flames and potentially Enmity's Embrace. Those are going to be like the two bottlenecks. Actually, Defiance of Destiny too. So Enmity's Embrace, Defiance of Destiny, and Echoes of Creation are like the three things that might be questionable. Echoes, I think, will be expensive early and then will fucking plummet in price because it's so common. Defiance of Destiny, unfortunately, will always be in demand because it's just really strong and really rare. And Enmities, who the fuck knows? What do you league start? What would you recommend to a new player? I would recommend Volcanic Fissure to new players. What I'm league starting is Volcanic Fissure. It's that simple. I don't know. Volcanic Fissure is just good. Shouldn't there be a bleed bow guide on Maxroll soon, TM? I have to check in with Jay. Is there anything stopping you from going snaking as soon as you get the gem? No. There is nothing stopping you from just equipping it. Like, the tree later on will sort of min-max going Fissure. So in my 38 to 67, like for example, grabbing Lava Lash and the Fire Mastery. And then later on traveling up here to the Elemental Mastery. Those are the Volcanic Fissure min-maxes. Tornado of Elemental Turbulence? No, I wouldn't consider it personally, but I feel like it's fine. Headhunter is always expensive on League Star, yeah. It's a teaser unique, right? So, of course. Play Toxic Rain on Champs, Selfcast, or Ballistas? I would play Ballistas. Any champion build viable? Yeah, I mean, like, guys, I don't give a fuck if people are starting Volcanic Fissure. Like, if you watch my VODs from, let's go back. If you watch my VODs from fucking month and a half ago, every day I was like, I'm starting this build next league. I'm starting this build next league. This build is sick. I'm starting it next league. And I was like, I already made up my mind like 1 month ago, so there's nothing changing my mind now, right? I'm just gonna fucking play the build that I want to play. So, yes. You can't change my fucking mind, boys. Yeah, I mean, this is like fairly new as well. Transition to Molten Strike of Zenith later on, you can play this build? Yeah, you can. Yeah, the boys know, right? At least the boys know, that's for sure. The Wisp Sniffer. Okay, that's not bad. Yeah, I was like right next to the blue. Would have been like here. The Wisp Sniffer. This is the first one. Titanic, I'm pretty sure it's like, yeah, Titanic Exile, E16. Oh, Klaus was in my maps at this time. I was also doing some solo, but like, it's hard to find when I was like soloing. I was just like playing with a friend when he was online and playing solo when he was offline. Like at the start of the stream when I was playing solo. Oh yeah, bro, like fuck, the Nimbus was sick, no? Got Nimbus as well. Yeah, like Titanic Exiles, bro, was complete garbage. I'm glad it's gone. I'm so glad Titanic Exile is gone. Man. It would have been like the last 2 or 3 days, yeah. Like, I remember that as well, but then like, I'm looking around and like fucking elk monkeys following me around for a lot of these maps. Yeah, I mean, high stakes. People
So many
I think yeah, I was
scarabs.
just doing fucking T17s and shit. Any non-minion bosser, penance brand viable outside of Sanctum? I mean, the best bossers, like, probably, I don't know, like, what's the best bosser? I mean, obviously outside of fucking, outside of like Ice Trap, like what, like SRS Poison, I don't fucking, I don't know, dude. It's like they're kind of ass. I don't really know. I have Winter, the Path of Math, League Starter, holy. Mana Man? Isn't Mana Man fucked? Okay, what was this map though? This is embarrassing. Explosive Trap Fox. Is Explosive Trap a good League Starter? 7,000 Whispers. Mana Man is apparently insane according to Rune Ben. I haven't looked into Mana Man very much, but I would trust them. They're both pretty smart. Oh, you have to play like Ball Lining, right? Ball Lining of Orbiting. Right? Oh my god. It's Golem. Vortex of Projection is apparently good as well. Doesn't Vortex of Projection have like no cast speed? Lol W. Okay, wait, hang on. I'm seeing content here. Maybe not. Maybe not content. What's the temperature here? It's like 25 degrees with 60% humidity, and I'm fucking dying. It's gonna be 32. Bro, Friday's gonna be 31 degrees. I'm fucked. I'm so fucked, actually. I'm actually so fucked. I don't think here I had like, Yeah, I still had no headhunter. I had like nothing at this point. I don't think I even had enchant. I was playing Yoke of Suffering. Yoke of Suffering sucks with this build, chat. Also, guys, Trinity is dog shit with this build. Like, trust me, man. Trinity with this build is not good. If you see a Trinity pop, the guy hasn't played the Foss. Like, he just hasn't, bro. He legit hasn't. Oh shit, I found the solo Titanic Exiles. Here you go, here's content. Fist of War is nice, yeah. I look so young in these VODs. Bro, like, it's me. Like, I'm right here. What do you mean? Why go Maces? This is like live tuna you're seeing. This is a replay. This was me playing the Foss like 1 month ago in my private league. Which is kind of like maybe giving a bad impression, but this is like Titanic, full juice, T16s. I'm running like terrible modifiers because I had like limited amount of T16s, and I'm going full wisp on every map. So I don't think it's good anymore. No. That VOD was a week old. This is a month old, I think. It was last month. Forgot how easy the game is without 10,000 wisp every map. Yeah, this map I find no wisps though, XD. Maybe I actually find them because I found a refresher. The enchant was 30-40% damage. Yeah, it was really good. But the enchant is what allowed you to go Trinity, kind of. You know, even like I had a 33% enchant, and I couldn't go Trinity either with gloves crafted for conversion. I honestly think Trinity is dog shit. Like, people are gonna have so much issues with Trinity, and the problem with Trinity is like, why do you go Trinity, bro? Like this fucking build. Yo, Milkman, I love you, bro. Thank you, man. Thanks for the raid. This build, every skill gem is fucking broken. Like, every skill gem is insane. No, like, good pair of gloves, even if you have 40% conversion, it was shit. Bro, this build has like, if you look at the fucking gems, like, you got Pulverize, you got Awaken Melee Fizz, you have Awaken Fire Penetration, you have like fucking crazy support gems, you have Fist of War. Why the fuck would you go Trinity? Like, why would you go Trinity? I get that penetration is good, but like, you have a million other alternatives. And it's clunky. You're splitting your damage. Instead of splitting your damage, just go for Awaken Penetration. It's so much better. Exactly. Like, you need to carefully balance your damage. It's not a 10 attack speed claw. And I was having troubles with the fucking enchant that had 33% Fizzes extra. Like, and I was never getting Trinity with that enchant. So imagine next league without that enchant. It's just not gonna work. I'm sorry. It's just not. So just don't go Trinity. It sucks. PF Concave balancing build? Oh, I'm not really sure. Pumping pop damage with shocks. Like, you lose damage overall. Like, from my experience, like, even with the enchant and like Fizz converted to lightning, I was getting like 13-14% shocks on targets that mattered. Like, you know, like T17 bosses and Rogue Exiles and stuff. So, and you have punishment already, right? Which is like, enemies take 50% increased damage. So you get diminishing returns on like increased damage taken. Which is also why I think Yoke of Suffering just fucking sucks. Like, you're better off just getting a nice defensive amulet over Yoke of Suffering. Because Yoke of Suffering adds, like, the element of, oh, now I need to have 1% unconverted damage, and then I need to have a poison tattoo, which goes on an int passive, which you just don't have access to int passives. You need to have, like, chance to bleed as well. Then you need to, of course, like, ignite, shock, and chill, which chilling is not so bad, but, like, you know what I mean? It's just, like, it just adds all of these issues, when in reality, you could get equivalent amount of damage from like, if you really wanted to go for damage, you get equivalent or more damage from an Ashes of the Stars, right? Ashes of the Stars, legitimately, is like the same or more damage without any conditions. You might wonder why the fuck is Ashes good? It's not the +1, it's the quality, because the quality is not reflected in like your damage, because Volcanic Fissure hits multiple times, right? The quality gives +1, and then it also gives cooldown reduction to your auto exert gem and all your war cries, meaning you're gonna have intimidating cry uptime much higher, right? So yeah, like, bro, Ashes is just by far so much better than Yoke of Suffering. So don't go Yoke. Yoke is fucking dog shit. I also think Mageblood sucks. Well, are you saying that as a counter argument for me saying that fucking that Yoke sucks? Because, like, then you have, like, no brain cells, no? Like, what is that comparison? Utmost is actually really good. I didn't want to put Utmost. I didn't want to put Utmost in my pub, though, if I'm not gonna lie. What is that? What am I doing? I don't remember that. What the fuck? I don't remember doing that.
What the hell? Oh my god, no way.
I'm embarrassed. I see what kind of... No, bro, it's not what it looks like. Somebody must have asked. Or somebody, or like a donate. I don't know. Yeah, also 5% chance to poison is, like, really low. You don't 3-shot Ubers, but yeah, like, I don't want to oversell it. You don't 3-shot Ubers. Like, you really don't.
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
No, you don't 4-shot. Like, you have damage, but it's not that insane.
No.
Yeah, I mean, now you guys are seeing, like, when my build was kind of, like, tuned towards doing Rogue Exiles, right? Like, are you seeing this, bro? This is Titanic Exile plus Wisps.
Come on.
The build fucks. It's fucking.
I was using it.
Look at it. It's like, it's fucking. It's doing the thing. But some Rogue Exiles are still a bit scary, I'm not gonna lie. Like, the main thing that was really scary is when there was, like, Fizz's extra chaos. Fizz's extra chaos is disgusting. Exodus is better now? Yeah, since the major. Yeah. Need boss footage. Brother, this is a Titanic Exile with full juice. What do you mean boss footage? It's a Titanic Exile with full juice. This is 7 bosses in one. Like, this guy is fucking Uber Shaper ×3. Like, what are you talking about, boss footage? What do you want? How did you get Fortify in the endgame tree? You slot in the gem that says Fortify. Check them gems, brother. Oh, I died. The build sucks. It's not in the pub. Yes, it is. It's in the pub. I think what you need to do is you need to use the loadouts, right? When you go to endgame, If you go into endgame suppress, if you look at kilns, and in the endgame suppress variant, that's where you get fortify corruption on that. And then when you go to endgame mage blood, where you go to like abyss axe, then you just slot fortify there. I've thought about everything, bro. I've thought about it. It's in my brain.
I mean, you're checking on builds, but can you finally check on me less than 3?
Oh shit. I got you, bro. I got you. How do I get a refund? I don't want to play a build where you
trash, but they're actually really good trash. OP trash.
You kind of want to totem start. What do you recommend? EA Ballista Elementalist. Thoughts? It's pretty good. It's really no, but like it's really strong. Like actually, I'm not memeing. The golem buffs are insane. They're actually insane. Yeah, it's really good. They nerfed Viper Strike with Mamba in the notes. Oh, I didn't read those notes. Maybe I should read them. I'm gonna give like a little bit more time for you guys to see what solo thing. Oh, I think I started like watching videos here. Maybe this is when I started getting bored of PoE. I'll be honest. At this point in the game, I was like just bored. This is what like 4,000 hours of Settlers does to a man. What are the odds? I think it's like 1 in 11. So you do 3 labs. So like 30%. Wonder if it's worth going golems on other classes. Yeah, it probably will be, but what makes golems really good is like the fact that Elementalist has quality of life built in by having the ability to like automatically respawn them, and then you get a lot of golem buff effect too. And then like so it's kind of like golems on their own need a bit of support. But I do think if you have like a way to fit like a 3 or a 4 link with like meat shield, minion life, Ellie army or something, it could be pretty fucking good. It could be pretty decent, but I feel like otherwise they will just die and they will be annoying. One potential that I think could be good for this build, by the way, is cast when damage taken golem, because once you get Echoes of Creation, you're killing yourself permanently. So a level 20 cast when damage taken is actually on the cards with like a golem. So yeah, like you just go like a level 20 golem with cast and damage taken level 20, and I think it should be okay because you're just spam spawning it, right? So I think that's something that I probably will do actually. Me when I get echo, yeah, you can kind of see like because I honestly, bro, like I wasn't like high level, but I'm like kind of killing myself half the time here. If I got like 2 more levels, it would be like so much better. But I think it's because I'm like a fucking degenerate and I'm running like less defense maps. Guys, don't run less defense maps. Less defense maps are very bad. But if you're me, you can, I don't know, like you could just die and it's fine, right? Because you're softcore. I hate that mod so much, yeah. But it's kind of like whatever. Is it because you just had no recoup? No, it's because if you have less defenses, that means that Echoes of Creation is just dealing too large of a portion of your HP, since like you just have no armor and stuff, right? Because like your defensive layer is like armor, right? That's what your defensive layer is. So when you run less defenses or some dog shit, you just end up killing yourself. But in Trade League, you don't really have this problem because you can just like give people very strict regexes. But like in a private league, I was having issues because I didn't have many T16s. Divine Shield, yeah. But yeah, you can see like once you've ramped up your endurances and stuff, like the self damage is not really like a problem. And because I went straight into fucking exiles, my T16, I was like level 95. I think level 98 is about when you should stop, and level 98 affords you regen nodes. Level 98 affords you getting 3 of these, which this is gonna fix like your recovery, like your regen, right? So I like the playstyle too. It feels really good. The overlay is scuffed because I'm watching a VOD right now. This is actually like, yeah. It's actually like a VOD of me playing the Foss like a month ago. What items are you giving your mercs to help with VFOS? Ideally like Purity of Elements, but I think mercs might be shit. I'm afraid mercs might be bad. You can get VFOS in normal lab, yeah. I think Axel will be better than Mace. Yeah, it is better. What makes you think mercs are bad? I reckon they'll probably go like you'll be like chilling out, doing your thing, and meanwhile he's just gonna fly to Uganda and like leap slam on somebody. So like aura ranges, especially if you're gonna be using auras on them, which you rely for defense. It's just gonna be like, you know, they just like leap slam to Uganda and then you're frozen and die or whatever. I reject. I like calling it the Foss though. But who knows, bro? Like, probably, like, if they balance them so that they don't spam die, then they'll be insane, but if they just die, then that sucks. Urkel's 2 is trash. Like, that item is complete garbage unless you're playing Lightning build. Non-Archmage Lightning build. It's like, lucky damage on, like, fire is gonna give you 5%. So you'd rather just, like, literally anything else. War buffed is like such a marginal buff that it's like it made the build trash and it's still trash. Yeah, Zoff's blood could be interesting, yeah. I think Zoff's blood could be interesting. I called out sick last Friday to play Hero Siege and now I'm actually sick. Karma fucked me. Unlucky, bro. I mean, like, surely if you're sick, you can actually call in sick, like actually sick. Also, why would you take time off for fucking Hero Siege but not PoE? I'll be honest with you guys. I think DPS values and POB for this skill are like fairly arbitrary. It's like hard to know how much damage you're actually truly dealing. So it's something that you'll just have to like work on over time and just compare yourself to your own pub and yeah. If you didn't like Echoes of Creation, there is kind of an alternative this league with the new affix. If you really hated it, you have a choice. But Echoes is very strong once you build into it. If your gear is shit, then Echoes of Creation sucks, yeah. It's probably that like you rushed Echoes before you had decent armor. How's bossing? In like on what you're watching right now is me fighting like 32 bosses per map with like uber HP. It's fairly good. It's not bad. It's like double gigantification, double anarchy, titanic, P16, 10,000 wisps. I say 10,000, but not every map is 10,000. Only very few of them. Yeah, the league was fun. I just wish I had more juice in me, bro. I was so like bored of affliction, not affliction, but like I was so fucking bored of settlers by this point. Dropped a mirror and 7 logs. Nice, bro. I think I played like over, like I think we're getting fucking almost close to 2,000 hours of affliction for me. This map is like 5,300 wisps or 5,000 wisps, yeah. I like farming altars, bro. I think altars early league are just really nice. Is the Fossa piano build? No, it's like a 3-button build, right? 4 buttons if you include leap slam. The way it works though is like you just hold down 2 buttons. What I do is I have like I have what is it, Infernal Cry, and then Rallying Cry, and I just hold those like this, and then I just like tap leap slam, and that's it. That's how the build works. There's no rotation, you just hold it down. I don't know if you guys know, but like the way that spell queuing works for war cries is you just hold it down and it just like, you know, just cycles. Will you be able to do either Exarch altars on Zana influence maps? That's a question for when the game launches, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Fingers are on flasks. I mean, you go for instillings, right? Instillings is like a day 2 thing. Yes. Well, no, Battle Mage, you don't, like, self-casting Battle Mage is trash. It doesn't give you anything. It's crit, right? Like, you're not a crit build, so. Battle Mage just cry. Punishment. That's what you do. Like, that's so it casts your curse. But the only time you can really do that is when you get like 5 link. And with Echoes of Creation, you need a 6 link because you need to enlighten. Pre-Echoes of Creation, you can do it because you just grab the Reservation Efficiency Anoint. But post-Echoes of Creation, you have to have a 6 link with an enlighten. So yeah, the way the build works in terms of buttons is like this. Yeah, I have SD, right? I hold that, and my character just war cries on cooldown, right? And I just hold that like that, and then I just like I tap leap slam, and that's the extent of like the buttons you press. Yeah, you just do that. Yeah, you could like numlock FD as well if you want to, but I don't, so it's like it's fine. No, movement ability is always on F since I play World of Warcraft for like 10 years. Can cry? No. Buy a mouse button? I don't like mouse buttons. I mean, like, I always have like cross blink on thumb button. That's it. The rest would give you RSI. That's what the build looks like, bro. You just fucking. R is stun, bro. R is kidney. And then shift R is gouge, bro. Shift F is blind. I'm just saying, bro. That's the law. Those are the hotkeys. Turbo fucked your thumb? Yeah. I'm never doing a standard stash tab cleanup. Never. It's funny because like you can like scroll through these tabs and eventually you get to a tab and you're just like like listen, like look. You just scroll through it and at some point you will come across something and you're like, oh. Okay, that's not interesting. But we have some interesting things here at some points. Surely, right? Oh wait, this is settlers. This is settlers, yeah. Who cares about settlers? No, my key bindings are the best. I mean, they are, bro. I don't make the rules. It's the law. Yo, thanks, Spirit Tide. I appreciate it. Thank you. Dodge is always... I mean, I don't know, bro. My standard stash tabs are disgusting. I never organize them ever. Like, I have not once ever organized my stash tabs. And some of the interesting gear that I have is actually just like in characters, inventories, rather than stash tabs. Yeah. I do have like one tab that has some interesting legacy shit, but yeah, here like 7 mirrors, bro. Yo, can I buy an altar with that? What can you buy with 7? Maybe I have more, but I don't know where they are. Yeah, fuck this. There's some cool stuff in here. What do we got? Like Legacy Bald Faiths with like base crit. Those were kind of nice. Legacy Ripper. Legacy Ripper is fucking goat. The goat. I have Legacy Catchers as well in other places, I think. I have multiple. I have like, yeah, Legacy Power Charge Herald buff rings. now this is kind of a nice ring, though. That's a nice ring. I guess. I have a Smoking Blunt Arrow Quiver of the Cloud. Oh, that's a classic. You like those? I think I have like Quadruple Legacy Hit Shiver. That's kind of cool, no? The Quadruple Legacy. Or this one as well, I think it's like Quad Legacy Abysses. It's disgusting though. It's so bad. 225% multi is not bad though. Whatever stuff. But like items got power crept. What is that, Heat Shiver? It's like complete garbage, but it's like Quadruple Legacy or something. Legacy at Siri with 1520. Yeah, it's a classic. Yep. Legacy at Sirius was good. You can use that series Legacy, but series Promise, by the way, on Volcanic Fissure if you don't like Tincture. Pretty good. I had some power charge rings. Just like power charges. This is the first mirror tier chest I crafted. And then I mirrored it for my friends. This was my BV chest. It's a nice BV chest, no? This is the wait, no. Where's the original? Probably wearing it on some character. Something self-cast but no Archmage? Yes. I got you, bro. Here you go. You're welcome. I bet you didn't expect an answer, did you? Boom. There you fucking go, bro. Enjoy. Enjoy sploding. I mean, always sploding. Yeah. Sploding was nice. I have like a bunch of Valve stuff on some character. I forget which one it is though. I think it might have been a Pathfinder. I think Garata's cooking. I think Garata's cooking Magma Orb. Rolling Magma, right? Yeah, bear with me, chat. There is one character that has some pretty amazing things on it, so I will show. But I don't remember which guy. I don't remember if it was a Pathfinder or Garata's a genius. Yeah. Oh, there it is, bro. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 legacy catchers. Look at these. Look at these. Look at these suffixes. By the way, that one's kind of shit. But look at these suffixes. Oh my god! Like, oh, bro, these will never exist ever again. They're just like perfect suffix Val wands. I made 2 of them. I remember. This used to not be a ZHP character actually. It was just like my Val Stormcall guy. Yeah, yeah, it was just like my Val Stormcall guy. Tier 6 spell? Bro, I crafted the suffixes. You're so dumb, Midu. These are suffix bases. I didn't craft the prefixes. Like, what the fuck? The suffix was the only thing that mattered. I love it when dumb people are so confident about their little XDD chatting. Fuck you. Fucking bitch. Dumbass. I'm just kidding, bro. I love you. I'm here to create content. Have you ever converted Essenger in yet? No, I haven't covered it. And sorry, I just read your message on the YouTube chat. I'm usually slower at answering the YouTube chat stuff, but at some point I answer it. How's the Maxroll write-up coming along? By Wednesday. Okay, I promise, by Wednesday. I will have the build guide done. Is Maul of Mischief still a viable build? Yeah, I think so. I'll try to finish it tonight, guys. Like, the hardest part about this is like making sure my POB is pretty good, and then porting all the items from the POB into the embeds, and right. It's like, man, a lot of work. But yeah, I gotta do it, bro. I gotta do it. Gotta stop procrastinating. Not really procrastinating, but just yeah. Also, gotta make a tier list, but it should be easy because I can, for the most part, just I already looked at Path of Exile. Wait, where's Path of Exile 2? I'm getting balding ads, dude. Actual fucking future telling. Is that what happens, chat? Like the internet knows you're a middle-aged man and it's just like, start putting in balding ads. I'm not bald yet. Not being a bully? What do you mean? What do you mean? He bullies me, I reciprocate. No, fuck Gen Crime. Where is Spicy Sushi's tier list? Wait. First of all, let's look at the updated notes. Balding tuna. I'm not balding, bro. I'm not balding. Not yet. I swear, like, sometimes Twitch chat feels like there's like jokes that work in certain streams. Like you guys watch Moon, or you watch like, I don't know, Foe or somebody, and like you make bald jokes, or like you watch like Oda Block, and then you go to like another stream and you're just sitting there like, I wonder if that joke works on him too. And then just XDD chatting, just type it. It's like, bro, I'm not even bald. Like, what? You can't just like copy paste jokes from other streams. And it's just like, bro, like it just literally feels like that's what chatters do. It's like, I wonder if that works on him too. It's like, bro, I have a full head of hair, bro. Watch me. That's a lot of fucking changes. Holy shit. I'm not a cat, bro. Alright, yeah. My 3.23 thumbnails were atrocious. It's true. It is true. Shaper of Winter Ascendancy passive skill no longer provides 50% more effective cold ailments you inflict with hits, which the highest damage type is cold, blah blah blah. So what do they change from this? Instead, it causes enemies chilled by your hits lessen their damage dealt by half of chill effect, and the enemies chilled by your hits have damage taken increased by chill effect. The Shaper of Winter Ascendancy passive no longer instead they removed the increased damage taken. It was a really strong node. It was super strong. It was a really strong node. Isn't Avian Pursuit the memory? Didn't Ben make this card? Pretty sure Ben made this card, right? Yeah. Made by Ben. They fucked it. His card sucks now. 1,500? Bro, I feel like it should give like 10k. I mean, fair enough. Like, fair enough. I mean, I think it's still pretty good depending on how common it is, though. Think about it. Where does it drop from? It drops in all like the jungle layouts, right? Yeah. Or no? I thought it dropped from all the jungle layouts, but I guess it's only from harvest monsters. That's actually kind of ass. I mean, it's a way for like people that farm harvest to get a bit more juice, I suppose. That's not bad. Not a terrible change. You keep the 40% max chill effect now, though? Yeah, I feel like it's still really good. I wouldn't doomsay about this because you could still use bone chill, right? I guess. I'm kind of coping, but there's a silver lining. I mean, it's fine. Falling Divination card has been temporarily disabled. Yeah, we talked about this. Okay. Ambush Carib now has 3 additional strong boxes, previously 5. Bob Gun in Shambles. They buffed the Beyond Scarab. Like, I don't know, Beyond sucks. Unless they buffed like the drop rate of like tainted currency, like Beyond sucks. Can I recommend you a strong league starter? Volcanic Fissure, Snake, and go. The Drumgrown Reeve build is legit, but I don't recommend it unless you're Drumgrown or unless you're somebody of like the same skill caliber. A Ranger one. I mean, you can still play Lightning Arrow, or you can play poison concoction, I suppose. Think about mixing Volcanic Fissure with Golem Elementalist. Honestly, bro, there is a universe where you just play Volcanic Fissure of Snaking on an Elementalist. Like, there is a universe. But I think if you're not a Berserker, your exerts kind of suck. So, yeah. Like, your exerts are gonna be shit. Just because, like, double exert is insane. Like, it can't be stated just how broken double exert is. I can kind of show you in game what that looks like. And this is with double exert. So again, this was in a private league where I didn't have access to fucking nothing. If you were in trade league, you would go for like exert, like cooldown recovery rate tattoos of war cries and stuff. But this is intimidating cry, right? So let me just put it here. That's intimidating cry. I need to be in a zone, otherwise it doesn't proc. My bad. Okay. If 6 exerts on an intimidating cry, right? And if you notice, like when I ramp up my rage, like I'm running out of exerts. You see what I mean? And this is with double exerts. And intimidating cry is literally double damage, right? So if you're not playing Berserker, how the fuck are you ever gonna be like scaling attack speed? And if you're not scaling attack speed, the build feels like dog shit. That's what I think. It's like, how the fuck are you gonna cope with not being a Berserker playing this? Because you literally get twice as many uses out of your war cries from this ascendancy. Well, ink action speed is the same, bro. You just attack fast. If you attack X times per second, it doesn't change whether it's action speed or attack speed. It's just Warbringer. So yeah, I mean, like, obviously, like, I have no CDR tattoos, so you can get a lot of CDR on this, but you'll still never make up for the fact that you're not a Berserker. So that's kind of the issue. Berserker is just kind of OP. You go rage into double exert, yeah. Strength stack. There is a way to play, like, you can play Volcanic Fissure with non-exerts, like as a non-exert build, just like as an elemental attack damage build, but it's just gonna be worse. Possible to not to do the of course. Of course. The breakpoint for that is just like the clusters. The rest of the gear is just like sort of whatever, right? Like, but I did kind of like record a video today that should be out like maybe tomorrow afternoon, which is like an info dump of everything you need to know about Volcanic Fissure. Infernal Cry over Intimidating. Intimidating you always use. It's the first war cry you equip and you never take it off. Infernal Cry you're always using as well. The only thing that you might swap out is at some point you swap out Enduring Cry for Rallying Cry. And you do that once you get your cluster set up. Because Lead by Example, or rather Momentality, is what's going to be giving you your Endurance Charge, Frenzy Charge sustain. So, yeah. That's when you swap. Which war cry needed to be manually used? Infernal Cry always has to be manually used because of Leech. Oh, well, you don't have to necessarily, but like, because you need to like link a bunch of shit to them. Medium cluster is going to be expensive. When you just self-craft them, they're like really easy to craft. You can't see anything in the notes. It was nerfed last league. Hatred was like nerfed the fuck last league. They removed the more cold damage. 160 alts on average? Yeah, or you just scour alk, or you just default the defense reforge. Like, everything in this build is like free aside for the uniques. And the uniques are like, yeah. Everybody wants a light of meaning. So every build in the game wants this. So yeah, we're kind of fucked on those. I think FaZe has a really good build video, but I don't necessarily know if he actually like played the build, because his progression feels or looks like he doesn't. He forces certain pieces of gear in which there's no solutions for at the stages he forces them in at. And I think going suppress early is fucking stupid. How do you deal with chaos damage until Light of Meaning? You have to just get chaos res on your gear, just like everything else. He's just hardcore as fuck? Well, it doesn't change the fact that he says you go suppress in late game, right? But like, then why does this pop show it as early on as it does? I don't know. It just looked like there were some pieces of the puzzle missing. Like, I didn't fucking investigate hard enough. Again, it's not a competition. I'm sure his build is totally okay. I think also like the Trinity thing is like fucking stupid, yeah. Yeah, it's weird because in the video it sounds like it will be hard to get suppressed. It is hard to get suppressed. It is. Because you have to craft, like, you have to have a lot of levels. You have to craft like your entire cluster setup. 2 small clusters with 3 passive elegant forms. This is not that bad. This is not that bad. But the reason it sucks is because if you have echoes of creation and you don't have pure armor bases, your character kind of kills itself and it feels clunky. But the biggest problem that I saw with his pop is trying to force Trinity. I think the Trinity force is the dumbest thing about his setup. Like, it doesn't make any fucking sense. I couldn't even fit Trinity on my build that had fucking the enchant on it, bro. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't. He goes over Mortal Ambition. Mortal Ambition is trash compared to Corrupted Soul. Because Corrupted Soul, you basically have like permanent ES regen. Immortal Ambition makes sense, I suppose, like at some stages of the build, but Corrupted Soul is just better, right? It's like 20% extra effective hit because of the fact that you just get 1,000 extra life that's permanently regenerating at max. Who had Trinity? FaZe had a Trinity setup. I just don't think Trinity's good. When I tested Trinity, it was on this character. I had Trinity, 33% physics extra of a random element, and then I crafted conversion to lightning on this, I believe, and then implicit conversion to lightning as well. So I had double conversion to lightning and 33%. So I was split, I think, something like 45% lightning, and the rest was fire, and it was still like inconsistent, especially on single target. So I just decided to say fuck it, and I just dropped Trinity altogether. Oh yeah, the showcases you guys were seeing earlier were with increased rarity support. Just those 10,000 Wisp Exiles. Yeah, that was with rarity, boys. Just saying. It wasn't 10,000 Wisp. It was like 6 to 7k. Crafting guides? Yeah, I suppose I could do some crafting guides. Like crafting this, either with recombs or with dense fossils. It's fairly easy. I think in Trade League you would go for like fractured suppress. Crafting the gloves is kind of a pain in the ass though. I don't know why I have +1 melee socketed gems on it though. I'm trolling. You'd go like AoE on it for sure. Or like, I'm pretty sure leech is prefixed as well, yeah. But I think AoE. I would go AoE. I have that in the pub as well. Oh, I think in the pub I put the new AoE area damage, yeah. What the fuck's this? Rift nails. We grab the AoE area damage. Yeah, the neck mod gloves, yeah, exactly. Yo, Pharaoh, thank you very much for the sub, bro. I appreciate you. Thanks, man. I just like add that as a custom on these ones. I don't even think you do enough of the other elements to proc Trinity. I think Trinity's ass. I think putting Trinity in your pub kind of like, I mean, like honestly, bro, like let me be real. It just seems like you just didn't test it. Like I'm sorry. It's like if you put Trinity in your build, you just didn't test it. What happened to Trinity? The only time Trinity ever worked was like with a high rolled weapon enchant. And people are still like talking about Trinity. What do we avoid? There's like less defenses. I swear like no leech is okay, because you have a little bit of instant leech. No recovery, like less recovery. If you have max effect, it's gonna roll to 100, so you don't want that. Aside for that, it's like the usual suspects, bro. Like Fizz Extra Chaos Wither is a pain in the fucking dick, like for every build. You know how it is, bro. You just like avoid the cancer mods. You use Trinity on your LS of Arcing build, it worked amazingly. Yeah, but that's because like on LS of Arcing, you have 3 elements on your claw, and you're also attacking like, you're hitting like more than 10 times a second, right? So there's way more chances of it proccing. Whereas like on the slam, it's not quite as much. And you have a pure physical damage weapon that then is converted to fire. So it's just like, yeah. Less armor, yeah, less armor as well. Good build this league for Sanctum. Penance Brand of Dissipation. What people are playing in Sanctum. And it hasn't really changed, right? I just can't make it good for the investment. I think the new Tartar gem might actually be fucking sick, dude. The new Tartar gem might be like SST on champion, but I think that's more of like an endgame thing. Like armor stacker, SST Tartar. Sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty good to me. Yo, what's up, Life Dave? How you doing, bro? You. Steak of the SST of Tartar, bro. How does attack speed feel in endgame? My build goes like, I guess, I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't have like super available maps. It's like, it's a mess, bro. It's a mess. Ziggy maybe? I run that. Yeah, no, it's got block. Oh man. Deals no damage. Whatever. That'll do. You can see the attack speed on my setup. Run a void map. I actually already ran a void map to get a Nimbus before my private league ended. You see how much like damage I'm taking? Once you like ramp up your endurances, after that it's like now it's like not really an issue anymore. Because it's damage that your energy shield is taking, right? And that's like fucking free. That's what the in-game build looks like, kinda. Is the stream lagging for you guys? Let me fix that. Is it better now? Did that fix it, boys? Windowed full screen for me is now like fucked. Yeah, windowed full screen, I don't know why, like my encoder just dies. Yo, Koro, thank you. Appreciate that. Oh, wait. I remember I was like testing something. I have Defiance. What the fuck? So it's like way faster actually, my bad. What time do you expect your builds to be in the state? Like D3, D4. What does that mean? Oh, in this state. I mean, I don't know, but like, what time it's like, what state it is for me, I don't think it really matters, right? I don't think you should be worried about how long it takes me to do things. I actually thought he was talking about D3 or D4, yeah. A little concerned. Amp League Starter, honestly, like it looks fine because you have like Slayer you can League Start if you really wanted to. But I think like with gear it becomes like really OP, but pre-gear I'm not really sure. Yeah, I don't know how to answer that question because I'm really not sure what I'm gonna be doing this League Start. To be honest with you. Where's bro? Yeah, I'm just glad to not be part of any drama. I like my little like drama-free island that I got going here. I might have less viewers, but like my quality of life and mental health is just. What happened? What happened? Was it like invisible shit on the floor I didn't see, bro? What was that? Nice build, right? What happened? Can you auto? What was that? Oh, okay, never mind. I have Sprout Walker. Why do the ziggurat boss? I never do it, but like sometimes you guys ask me for like, what does a boss look like? I guess. Freeze immunity. Yeah, I mean to be fair though, you have freeze immunity from you know, your Pantheon. But the helm is okay. Bro, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's super important with this build to use the correct item bases. AKA just like high strength bases. I haven't even started tier list now. I don't think my LS Deadeye is good anymore because they nerfed projectile damage by 50%. And most of it was actually just like projectile damage. Bro, I'm actually like, what actually killed me though? That was because I was fine and then I just blew up. What the fuck? That was disgusting. I'm gonna have to kind of like lean on agreeing with Fubgun on this one though, because from my experience, as much as like I think Snoobe is like a great guy or whatever, he has always made an effort to deceive people through very deceptive configurations in his path of buildings. And then his argument has always been that like, oh, I don't do bosses, so why would I check Shaper boss? No, it's not about what you do. It's about using PoE as a tool for like relative comparison to everybody else, right? It's not about what you do. And Connor Converse does the exact same fucking thing. And I criticize him for the exact same thing. So don't pretend like this is like a Snoobe only issue, right? But it's like, you know what would help? Like, people are not gonna talk shit about you if you put in the effort to not be deceptive. Like, I don't personally go out of my way to like target people and call them out for things. So it's not like I'm sitting here saying that like I condone or agree with people like bullying each other on League Start. But to some extent, I'm sitting here and I'm saying like, I mean, he's right. He is right. But I wouldn't take the approach he's taking. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's not like I would personally call someone out and make a show about it. But I at the same time, I do agree that like, yeah, he's fucking up. You know? Like, he's fucking up. Did you say once that Snoo stole your strat? It was like a long time ago, yeah. There was a strat I made. Which was like, if you guys remember, like, it was back in like fucking when they implemented Arch Nemesis and there was the big divine bombs and stuff. I made like a jungle valley farming strategy with like Legion and that kind of stuff, and he like copy pasted my tree, my exact same Scarab setup, the exact same map, and in the video description called it my strat. So it was kind of like a bit heartbreaking, right? It does like promote this thing that like the first person to fucking stamp a it's almost like imagine there's like a moon landing, but like you were in the moon like fucking 10 years ago, but then someone plants their flag, and because like people didn't like, because you didn't make it public that you were there 10 years ago, people don't believe that you did it, right? And then all of a sudden you're the copycat. That fucking breaks your heart as a content creator. That's all. Because then it sort of promotes this like man eat man type of like vibe that we have going on in the PoE content creation scene, which actually like is pretty unique to PoE content. Like if you go look at like other games, there isn't really this like visceral competition for who did what first and like trying to like take credit for other people's work and stuff. It's like nowhere nearly as prevalent. It's just so lame, bro. Yeah, a rat race, right? Like there isn't this like rat race. Also, people ask why he has 14 on artillery ballista on his warden. He simply said because Tuna has 14 on his LA Deadeye. I mean, to be fair, if that's the case, then fair enough, because I did my research on that one. Right? Like, it was like 5 totems and they hit 3 times, if I remember correctly, right? I don't remember exactly, but at the time I did my research on this. And then I kind of like rounded it down to just be like a little bit more conservative, if I remember correctly. It's like thinking that somehow Ghazi and Helmbreaker are somehow rivals. No, they talk and exchange ideas. I mean, sure, yeah. I think it's because there's so much to be gained from being known for being the guy. For builds, like Roof, for example. Yeah, I agree, but like, Rue has like kind of like the credentials, right? I think you can become the guide by just being the guy. There's instead of like pretending to be the guy. That's all. And I think Snoo has like something, like he has his niche and he should just focus on making that. But like he doesn't need to be deceptive. Like there's no need to be deceptive about anything. Like if you make a good build, it doesn't need to deceive anyone. You convince them it's a good build. So that's all I mean. I think. But I also do think, like, no offense to you guys, but the Path of Exile community kind of like really feeds this a little bit. Like you guys kind of like positively reinforce content creators lynching each other. And I understand because it's like content, but it does make being a content creator kind of depressing and sometimes. But yeah, I love the PoE community overall. It's like I wouldn't want to be like streaming any other game if I had a choice. It's probably not even wanting to deceive, it's just wanting the number to be bigger. Yeah, I mean, like, when you want to deceive people, it's not that you're sitting there thinking to yourself, like, today I want to deceive people. Rather, like, you employ deceptive strategies to get people on your case. But at the end of the day, the result is the same, right? At the end of the day, it's the same result. You're deceptive. I've been trying to stand up for like 20 fucking minutes now because I need to take a piss, chat, so please just be right back, boys. I need a second, boys. I wanna get some water, I'm gonna take a piss, bro. Please do not summon the Hydra. There you go.
Beach, mouse, beach, mouse. Beach, mouse, beach, mouse. Beach, mouse, beach, mouse. Beach, mouse, beach, mouse. Maximum shock. Maximum rage. Maximum chill. Charges? Yes, all of them. Do I have onslaught? Of course. Arcane Suge? Fuck it, yes. Unholy might and chaos might? I am might after all, tick. Am I fortified? Is that a joke? I have 50 fortification stacks. Tailwind? Send it. Adrenaline? Yes, permanently. Are you on consecrated ground? Yes, and cursed ground too. Have I used a war cry recently? Yes, I'm standing up and war crying right now all over Lance. What the fick did you just ficking say about me? Why you Witterlemini? I'll have you know I graduated T-top of my class in the Navy SEALs, and I've been involved in numerous sequet W-aids on Orquader, and I have over 300 confirmed kills. Chew I am waned in Gigawa W warfare and I'm the top sniper in the entire USA armed forces. You are nothing T to me B but just another Torje. I will wipe you the fick out with precision the likes of which has never been say.
Hello. Okay. Why is it that every time I call YouTube? Do you guys hear that as well, or is it just Twitch? Does YouTube hear TTS as well?
Tuna.
What
Snake
the
may escape. Tuna, I need you to find Snake. I need you to find the snake before it bites someone in the dick. Tuna, please find the snake. Dog! Dog!
Why does that scream so good? Yo, what's up, DB? Clap? Yeah, but bro, you can do it in... Honestly, bro, like, normal lab too. It's not a big deal. Merglab is the best. Someone in YouTube chat says, thanks Twitch chat for the TTS. You Twitch chat, you're appreciated. How well it doesn't clear them that well. We heard the brain rot. At least you guys get some entertainment while I'm AFK. Alright, we got through like 3 lines of this. Cartography Scarab of Risk now has 2 additional random modifiers, previously 1. Damn, Jesus Christ. Wait, what the fuck? Ah, that might actually promote like a very annoying meta. You can have 4 of these, by the way. Bro, you can have 4 of these. That means that like 8 additional random modifiers. This will run from T1 to T17s. I don't think there's enough time, right? I mean, there is if I actually like try hard and play a lot, but I need to write guides, bro. Yeah, I'll do the run on Friday. Tell you what. Divination Scarabs of Plenty now has area contains 6 to 10 additional packs of Divination Touch monsters. Yeah, because you can't afford to get like a 5 or 6 link early. So you self-cast punishment. What budget? Hard to say when we don't know what anything will cost next league. I mean, I could say low budget, if that means anything. You got 4 stones on a 4 link. Are you serious? So you killed Uber Elder on a 4 link. Like you did all of that on a 4 link. That's disgusting. That's disgusting, man. So did most. Yeah, but that's still horrible, no? It would be horrible, wouldn't it? I feel like on a 4 link your damage is so questionable. Well, fair enough. What build would you recommend? Volcanic Fissure of Snaking, bro. It's great. It's a great build. There you go. I mean, I can see 4 link like Exarch Eater, but Uber Elder for me would be a bit difficult. I'm not gonna lie. Divination Scarab of Plenty now has area contains 6 to 10 additional packs of Divination Touch monsters. Previously 3. What? Is this gonna be good? I wonder if they buffed div drops. Apparently you can do 4 stones on a ripped t-shirt wielding an anime body pillow. The thing is though, like, I think armor bases are pretty important. Do we want to see your body pillow? Yes. Bro, in Indonesia, body pillows are like a classic. I grew up in Indo, and there's these things called bantal guling, which is it's this, but they're so comfortable. I feel like Europe is missing out. They're just like little sausage pillows that you just like, and they have that like every single household, every single bed has like multiple of those little bantal guling. For pregnant people, well, I guess the entirety of Indonesia is like permanently pregnant then. Like, I don't know what to tell you, bro. It's like a standard. Everybody in Indo has it. Like, everybody. The bantal guling, dude. Like, everybody, yeah. I miss this shit, bro. This shit was nice. In Europe, that's what it's, no, I mean, no waifus. I guess this kind of cute. You should get that one, bro. What the fuck? Bantal guling. And somebody told me that it like translated to something like Dutch wife. I don't know. Somebody told me. Is that yours? Nice, bro. Great. You brought it home from Japan. You bring out, did you bring home the entire fucking warehouse too? Is that why I'm seeing like the warehouse in the background, bro? With all like, did you bring home the fucking warehouse? Shut up! I know it's not yours. There's no way. Or I guess maybe you could have taken this at the shop. You could have taken this picture at the shop. Oh, it's a pillowcase. I mean, to be fair, I respect it more than a lot of the other pillows that I'm seeing around. I mean, anime boys, 10 times better than like, you know, lolly or some shit, which is like the standard for weebs, fucking weirdos. Or pecan clear? Wait, what am I reading here? I was reading patch notes. Yes. I mean, I reckon, bro, I'm gonna get a bantal guling. You say no, it's not. Anime boys are not better than lollies. PDF spotted. Read that pecan post you sent me. I haven't looked, so just read it to me instead. I haven't actually like seen any of these changes yet. Evolving shrine buffs. Actually, to be fair, like evolving shrine buff from the dominating scarab of evolution now has double the chance to evolve defeated monsters. Doesn't this mean the scarab is gonna be like insane for XP again? Because like technically what this means is that it respawns the monster twice, right? Or not twice, but twice as likely to revive, which is technically twice the XP that you were getting before from this. Evolving Shrine might actually be back. Orange Scarab of Glittering now increases quantity up to 50, previously 100. As much as this is good, I also think it's bad, considering this Scarab was already pretty much only dominated by groups. So this is like a solo nerf. Expedition Scarab of Radium Powder has expedition encounters in area, 50% increased number of explosive, previously 20. Fair enough. Xang sucks, bro. Sucks. I have a melee leveling filter, yeah, but just a leveling filter. I didn't do progression. And Neversing said he was gonna brick the filters at some point, so... And dude, got that as well for both of us. It's so good for your posture as well when side sleeping. I need to get one of those, man. I actually, bro. When I move to when I move home, I'm gonna get a Guling. Pretty good. Cause like I can't sleep on my back. I always sleep on my side. And I'll be honest, bro. Like sleeping on your side, I think fucks you up. I don't think it's good for you. Maybe it's my mattress, but I always sleep on one side, and it's not good. You're meant to sleep on your side. It's better for your back. I mean, if that's true, then it doesn't feel like it's true. I'm not Jeff Bezos though. Like memory mattresses cost like so much. But what if you only ever sleep on one side and then you just become like scoliosis or some shit, bro? Anyways. Oh, listen, boys, we need patch notes. Expedition Scarab, oh, yeah. Obelisks from Harbinger Scarabs now drop 66% more currency shards on average. Well, this... I mean, this makes... It makes sense to use this now. I have the same problem, bro. I slept so much on my right side that my right side now, like, fricked. 0 times 1.66. Okay, to be fair, Goblin, we were already, like, kind of, like, very close to this being better than a normal Harbinger Scarab. But now it's just better, right? Probably about like 20%, 30%. So I think it's good. Sleep with your legs straight or you curve your knees? I'm gonna be honest, bro. I don't know, because I go to bed and then like everything's dark and I don't know what I do while I'm sleeping. I'm not like conscious while I'm sleeping, so I don't fucking know. I don't know. More chances at Harby though. It was kind of like the competition was between using an extra Harbinger Scarab versus using one of these. So I think like 66% more actually makes this hedge ahead of an extra normal Harby Scarab. Do a sleeping stream next. I'm not gonna go sleep live, bro. Feels so inadequate. Put the Mana Leech gem on Infernal Cry doesn't update the tooltip. Does it work? Just go hit a monster and then you'll find out. But yes, it does work. Rachel Scarab of Wisp now has Wildwood Wisps grant 100% increased tribute gain to nearby players, previously 70%. Okay, but like, the only thing that matters here is that the wisp that spawns is like practically invisible. They need to make this. They need to make this more like visible.
Only
What no other cooking going on with
traditional
Berserker other than
sense, they are
snaking?
pelagic fish that need to swim continuously to pump water over their gills and to burn oxygen. They do not have eyelids or
I don't
ability
understand
to
anything he's
stand
saying.
like mammals, learning.
I didn't understand a word. I think Berserker Flicker Strike is broken, by the way. Titanic Scarab now has a unique monsters 1% increased toughness, damage, rarity, quantity, 1% pack size. Previously 2%. I mean, this is like double nerf, right? 50% nerf is like kind of crazy on this. But I don't know. I'm kind of over the Titanic meta personally. I hate the Titanic meta.
Fish. Rip to Hex Blast.
Yeah, X-Blast is done. Horn Scarab Awakening imbued crafting options now have also been adjusted. Ambush 300% increased chance for strong boxes in areas to be unique. Oh wow, that's kind of cool. I mean, that's weird, but it's cool. Breach, 3 additional breaches, previously 2. Okay, that's kind of shit. Delirium monsters in the area have 80% increased pack size. Yeah, that's pretty okay. Harbingers now have a 40% chance to be replaced by a power Harbinger boss. Previously 25. That's pretty strong. Ritual 500% increased chance for ritual altars with special rewards. This might be insane if you're just like if this scarab is cheap enough and you're
Elementalist.
and you're fishing for like that which was taken jewels might be pretty good. Special reward is not shit. Special reward is where you get that which was taken. Pretty good. Relic Eshelman? No, that's yeah. I mean, if it's expensive, then yeah, it sucks. Area is haunted by 15 additional tormented spirits, but usually it's the expensive part is pinned on rerolls better. I mean, yeah, rerolls are good, but this is like there's nothing to do with rerolls. Like it's something else. Like I'm confused. They're like 2 different scaling axes, and you're saying like that's better than this when there's like literally no correlation between the 2 things. But thank you, bro. Yeah, that depends if the harvest option is still OP. Torment area is haunted by 15 additional tormented spirits from 8. I guess like harvesting is still there, so it's still pinned to harvest. Yeah. The Actum unique one-handed axe, 40% critical strike with hits. Sure. Admiral's unique body armor now has 200% increased evasion. Grants 10 to 15% chance to freeze, shock, ignite previously. Okay. Admiral unique is like okay, I guess. Not a bad idea to start off with 1 image, but assuming the Merc has 100% fire to chaos convert for minions is reasonable to get.
Chieftain and Chief with the new fire ring as armor stacker feels like it could go hard.
It could go hard, yeah. Where would that put Poison SRS? Poison SRS is really strong, and so is Bama. They're both really strong. In stack, Kinetic Blast Wander. Not as a league starter, but as an endgame build, yes. It'll still be fine. Alleyopathy, unique gloves now grant 25 blight, previously 22. Okay. Questionable. Very questionable. That seems like such an arbitrary change. I don't really understand what the point of these changes are sometimes. Like GGG, sometimes I think somebody just goes through a list and just to like, it's like your boss is like walking behind you, and just to pretend like you're doing something, you just change like level 22 blight to 25. You know, like Jonathan's behind your shoulder, you're just like, like what is this? Why? It's just like so inconsequential, like nobody's excited about this whatsoever. In that case, you'd nerf. You got 25 winter brand on this? I mean, this is kind of something, to be fair. Maybe it's because he wanted to change Wintertide to 25 and he figured like since I'm changing Wintertide to 25, I gotta change this. Because this is pretty good. A 4-link level 25 Wintertide brand for Cold Dot could be okay actually. That could be pretty good. It's a lot of damage. 30% more. Basically like a 5-link. Wintertide brand needs quality. Oh. What's the quality on it? I don't actually know. I actually don't know. Rain Rattler, unique 2-handed mace. Added physical damage. Previously 60 to 80 to 320. I mean, Brain Rattler is like... Does they have attack speed? Yes, Archmage Totems. They kind of got screwed. Oh... Yeah, no, you're... Whatever. Yeah, no. I don't know. What would you ever use this with? I don't think you'd ever use this with anything. It has no attack speed, right? I don't think it's very good. Icicle Burst skill triggered by Chimera's Avarice unique one-handed mace has a cooldown of 0.3 seconds from 0.5. And deals 200% of base added damage previously from 150. This attack fires icy projectiles in a circle around the enemy you hit, dealing attack damage with all physical damage converted to cold. 8 projectiles, 100% physical converted to cold. Honestly, that could be something. I don't know. It could be something. Like I suppose it's like it'd be cool. Remember you from good old delving days? Yeah, the TS miners and stuff. It's the trigger. True. The rest of Defiance now grants 2% of attack damage, leeches life. Previously only physical attack damage.
One-handed axe update actually makes it a viable option for some builds.
Soul Taker's a T0, bro. I think there's too much competition around that. No. It's too rare. Immunities, Divine, and Yield. Mortality, unique staves. Have added physical damage, like a lot more, and 80% damage over time multiplier for bleeds from critical strikes. Divinity buff granted by Garber the Ephemeral unique armor now grants 75% more elemental damage, previously 50, and 25% less elemental damage taken, previously 20. So the thing about like cycling defensive buffs is they just suck. Like having a cycling defensive buff is just not good. You know, I don't know, like offensive, yes, is fine, but defensive, no. The Grace of Goddess unique ward now has, I mean, let me take a look at this actually, like Garb of the Ephemeral. Are your, like, do we have to get attributes for our boys? Or can they just use anything? Because like, how's your merc gonna get like these attributes? I think it's implied that they have stats but can use anything. They have attributes per level. Yeah, doppelgangers, guys, with the regen should be really good actually. Like the default on sanity. Yeah, I don't know. That could be okay. It just depends on like whether we can actually use it or not. No, Exsanguinate Mines is sort of shit. They will be able to use the Oriani's. The shield? Guys, 2K Delve is like easier than a T16 map these days. Like 2K Delve is a fucking joke. I'm sorry to say, dude. Like Delve is no longer like a thing that like like bro, exiles are just like so much harder to deal with than 2K Delve. Delve used to be hard. It is now not. Benchmark playlist. The Grace of Goddess Unique War 1 now grants 10 to 50% of physical damage as extra lightning. Old fire damage. Previously 10 to 30. $5,999 Delve was the hardest. Good old days. Yeah, like the damage difference between back then and now is like the monsters used to deal like orders of magnitude more, like in the tens of thousands more damage. Yo, Mr. Fluxy, thank you for the 9 months. I appreciate you, dude. Thank you, man. Facebreaker unique gloves now grant 600 to 1000% more unarmed fizz damage. So you get 200% more fizz damage from unarmed attacks. $1,200 with the new rune. Oh yeah, because the new rune grants like extra effect of like the stats on your gloves, helmet, and boots, right? Is that what it does? Yeah. Oh, like 20% less on boots. 1,200% more unarmed physical damage. But then you don't get any of the actual cool nodes. I don't think this is better than like actually using a weapon. I'm thinking about Volcanic Fissure right now. There is no unarmed stuff on the tree. Like unarmed doesn't exist. Usually when you go like dual wielding, right? If you're unarmed, usually you go dual wielding. Or holding a shield or something, right? You could use Hollow Palm. But then you have to deck stack, bro. I don't know. Deck stacking sucks. Isn't there a neck that converts claws to unarmed? Rigwald's Curse doesn't... Oh, you can't hold a palm? Okay. Oh, yeah, because you can't have gloves. Right, he's right. Yeah. Rigwald's Curse. Yeah. When fires the claw attack speed also applies to an arm attack speed in melee. I mean, fuck that. Mr. Shock, thanks for the prime, bro. I appreciate the 3 months. Thanks, homie. Straight stack unarmed could be a thing. I mean, like, I think those damages are kind of good. 1,200% increased damage is pretty good, right? Like, a lot of damage. Well, whether, like, it'd have to take some PoBing. Kind of thought motion. Oh, shit. Hold on. 1 to 2 added lightning damage per 10 dex. Ah, come on. This thing is like not being used in like since I started playing, and you're gonna give it like a 20%. That's it, just 20. Meanwhile, PoE 2. Chaos Spirit unique gloves now generates 1 rage per second for every 200 life recovery per second from regeneration. Previously, every 300. So we started at 100, they nerfed it to 300, and now they're coming to the middle to 200. Exsanguinate build, no good. What are they called? What are they called again, chat? Forget. Kilm's fucking what? Kilm Spirit, yep. They were 100, right? I remember this correctly. Yep, 100. Ah, man, like, they're still ass. Sorry, guys. There's so many new ways of, like, generating rage. And I also feel like Berserk is kind of, I don't know. Like, Berserk ain't what it used to be, right? It's not generic, it's like attack damage now, so. Sorry about that. So yeah, I just don't know if it's like too good. Itsugi unique body armor now has 160 to 220% increased evasion, previously 120 to 160. That's pretty good. That's actually not bad. This club plus Vols gives 2 rage per second. That's kind of ass. Mark of the Doubting Knight unique dagger now has 20% reduced attack speed, previously 10. No longer has 610 elemental resistance, but now has 30% increased critical strike chance and 40% global multi. Okay. The Null's Incantation unique bow now grants 2 minion damage per 5 dex, previously 1. What? Oh, previously 1%. I thought previously 1 dex. I was like, what the fuck? I was thinking, like, why would they do that? Naruto's Harp, unique bow, has full damage. 50% increase effect of chilled ground. Okay. Mayokan, unique boots now grants 20% increased evasion rating per 500 max mana to 200%. Previously 10% per 500 up to 100. That's pretty good. That's a pretty big buff. The Primordial Chain unique amulet now causes golems to have 25% less life and deal 25% less damage. I mean, Primordial Chain is like genuinely a good early league amulet. Like, I'm not even kidding. I'm starting to think that I'm gonna be putting golems on my cast when damage taken setup, because on a berserker with the helmet, like, you'll be proccing them 24/7. Don't tell anyone though, yeah? In what socket? In in your socket? No. I mean I do have sockets actually. I do have spare sockets. What helmet? Nobody tell Fub, okay? It's Echoes of Creation, yourself that ow! Fuck! I hit my knee and it gave like fucking lightning across my leg. Fucking A. You just told Fub it's fine. I was just kidding. But yeah, I was thinking it's either lucky or unlucky rather. I think like golems with cast and damage taken in this helmet, you just have them up all the time. Like you just put one golem up all the time, right? And realistically, all you have to do is just like level up your cast when damage taken molten shell and put here like, what's the best golem? It's gonna be the chaos golem, right? Because it's just damage reduction. It's OP. It's OP. It's actually OP. Or AoE maybe, yeah. I think chaos golem. I don't know. What there was something that gave like reduction. I need to like refresh my memory actually. I need to go look at the golems again. Golem. There was something that gave reduction. Let me just figure it out. A 17% chaos damage resistance at all gem levels. Okay. It's damage over time multi, okay. Significantly staggers Wither, so this is Chaos Golem of Maelstrom, stacks Wither, Flame Golem, increased damage. Ice Golem is crit strike chance. Lightning Golem grants 10% increased attack and cast speed at all gem levels. That's pretty nice. Summon Stone Golem. Golem now grants 20% increased defenses. Okay, but like Stone Golem is fucking broken then, no? 20% increased global defenses. That's good. Yeah, I mean, Golems could be good. And it's got the regen too, of course, yeah. The base mana regen is really good, yeah. This track is amazing, yeah. That's kind of Seba, bro. 2006. This track was made like 20 years ago. Imagine. Yeah, yeah. Like, bro, cast when damage taken, Stone Golem in every build. Go. I think that's good. The Queen's Decree, unique two-handed sword. It's 1-2 plus maximum zombies. Okay. Borgar unique armor has 43% chaos resistance and causes enemies on fungal ground to explode for 10% of their max life, previously 5. The problem with fungal ground is like it was so inconsistent always. The shield shatter skills granted by Shattered Shard unique shield has 100% more damage but deals 40% less damage with ailments. The lingering buff granted by the skill now grants added physical damage to spells per shield quality. What a weird shield. The Steel Worm unique quiver now has additional projectiles of consuming 8 steel shards. Lame, bro. So lame. We'll take our unique one-handed axe now has 25 to 35% increased attack speed. A lot of attack speed. Low rest staff now triggers level 25 summoned phantasm on corpse consumption, previously level 20. A lot of yeah, it's a strong staff. Voice shot by Void Fletcher unique quiver now deals 100% more area damage, previously 25. What was it at first? Was it 200? The original was 100. What shot travels and explodes 100% faster and deals 100% more damage? So it's literally back to what it used to be in 2.5. Yeah, I mean, it's broken then. This is best in slot quiver. This shit with like arrow corruption is broken. Because you stack so many additional arrows, right? I 65 added effectiveness. I suppose, yeah, that's true. Previously 120. What's the damage effectiveness now? Oh, it's 60. Yeah, okay. Makes sense. But it's still good. It's still good. I think it's still good. I think it's still OP. Because you have so much more projectiles, right? Compared to in the past. I think it's still good. But this solidifies point blank meta, like, you know what I mean? So I think bows are just like literally point blank now. No matter what. The shotguns, yeah. Isn't this like also like completely turbo OP for Bama? Because Bama bypasses something? I remember Bama bypassed the cooldown, right? I'm waiting for somebody smarter than me to answer in the chat. So I can pretend like I remembered and I'm smart. It does. Yes, it does. So, yeah, it's broken for Bama. For Bama, it's completely broken. I mean, this used to be a thing back in the day. I don't know if you guys remember, but Void shot Bama. Is it, dude, is it the same for you guys? Like, bro, if I get like a AI art, I'm sorry, your channel is going in the gulag, bro. I'll never watch that shit. Like, well, if you're a content creator, bro, just fucking pull up paint, draw text, put a picture, that's it, ship it. You don't have to fucking do AI art, man. How dare you not be an artist? Bro, I'm not an artist. I just fucking pull up paint, put a picture, and send it. Like, it's fucking cringe. It's like saying like, it's like if you write a Reddit post, right? But instead of you actually writing it, you just get AI to write it, and then like your argument is, how dare you not be a writer? Like, shut up, bro. Like if you're not an artist, nobody's expecting fucking Picasso. Like, ain't nobody expecting fucking like Van Gogh, you know? But like, at least, you know, like, come on. Like, like, just put some text in a nice image. Grinding your games gives us so many nice images. You know, like, let me show you some of the nice images that grinding your games gives us. Like this one. I'm just kidding. Bro, like, look at this. They give us so much nice shit that you could just use as like thumbnail materials. Like, that looks cool already. That looks so sick. Mr. Gog's thumbnails are trash. I want to say it. This looks fucking cool, bro. That too, like, bro, they even give you like look at that, that's sick. Oh, what the fuck? Congrats, Nidalos. I'm really jealous. I wish I had those. I'm kind of like in a slump with my RS account because I've been going dry on like everything. I have like 40 Toa KC, 0 purples. I'm like 230 at Yama, like nothing. I'm like fucking like half raid on shards. 1700 KC on fucking Zora, no Magic Fang. Like it's just everywhere. It's just everywhere. I'm like fucking 100 KC on his PoE, no bucket. It's like, bro, I just fucking so lately I've just like no, like, you know, all my supplies are gone, and I just like all the chores are kind of like piling up on me, and I just like, yeah. Maybe after this league I'll get like a big push again. Yeah, it's fine though. I don't like, maybe I'm overreacting. I don't actually remember how much this poor KC I have, to be fair. Yeah, look, there's like amazing stuff that you can put here, bro. I think AI is nice for certain things, but like not generative AI. I feel like AI is great to like help you write stuff. Like if you want to like proofread, check sentence structuring, like AI is amazing. But when you just like generate AI, it's what we call slop, you know? No, it looked like Johnny Pemberton. Who's Johnny Pemberton? I grew like, bro, first time I ever grow a mustache, and now I'm being compared to this guy. I'm like, oh, are you serious? I mean, to be fair, he's a handsome guy, so hey, thank you, bro. He's kind of, bro, listen, he's handsome and he's successful, so hey, I'll take it. I guess that kind of calls for me like shaving my mustache down. I think this guy usually like, oh, I mean, I don't know. Looks 25 max. He's 44, bro. Oh my god, bro. I'm gonna look like this when I'm 44 as well. It looks like a child. Well, like, I mean, you know, I say that, but, you know. I look like a child. Full lighting, orbiting, Archmage, Hierophant. Looks good, actually. Okay, Winds of Fate, unique staff. Multiplier. When did you grow a mustache? Well, it's like kind of since the last time I shaved, which is like a week ago, I think. Edmund Kemper. Bro, that, like, come on, you can't say that. Fuck you. That's disgusting. That's fucked up. Also, that guy is like 2.5 meters tall, no? He's like literally the size of a double door fridge. I'm pretty small in comparison. I think I'm like 1.78 meters or some shit. I don't know how many feet that is. Peaconk of bouncing and Econk have enough single target. Econk, no. Peaconk of bouncing, yes. Dwarf. Okay, 178 is not dwarf. Oh, like what? 178 is not dwarf. How much is 1.78 meters in feet? I don't think that doesn't look right. I'm fucking 583 feet long. Doesn't make any sense. I'm 5.83, bro. I think what is the average height of Italians. 177. I'm average. Yeah. How am I below average? If the average is 177 and I'm 178. What? It's not 5.8, it's 5.8. I actually don't know like how the American measurement system works. I'm 188 in weird units in meters. All is Hobbit. Yeah, but hobbits are like a peaceful people. I love hobbits. Bro, we were watching this. Hang on. Forgot about this. Yeah, look. It bypasses the cooldown on Bama. This is what I was saying. Look at this shit. You see what I mean? Like, because each Bama counts as like its own person. Or, you know, its own player kind of thing. But with the new Void Fletcher, it's just gonna be like black holes. I think Bama is probably gonna be like, if you're a minion enjoyer, it's gonna be the strongest thing. People do ball lining or orbiting, really buffed. Bama plays like shit, if you ask me. It's so clunky, yeah. Too many buttons, it's very clunky. But for bossing, it's good. Yeah, it's just clunky. But I was just gonna say that, like, it's a thing that, you know, it exists. I mean, I think you just go, like, LE conversion into chaos eventually, no? Because of the new gloves. My Slayer could be good. Decent. Void Sphere Rending now has a base radius of 2.4 meters at all gem levels, previously 2.2, and pulses every 0.25 seconds, previously 3. Or 0.3 rather. Quality now provides 0.5 second base duration. I mean, so useless. Vortex now at 210 effectiveness from 170. Deals base cold damage. See, like this, now deals 48 to 72 base cold damage at gem level 1. Previously 49 to 73. What is that? Ninja Steez, thank you very much for the sub. I don't know why. ETS not working again. Classic. Like, what is this? I think the reason why might just be because of like them internally changing like a number, and then that number has like knock-on effects. I don't think they specifically went here and changed it by 1, to be honest. I don't know how the code works at all, so. Like, I don't, like, I thought they were gonna add new spells, but they didn't add anything new. I thought they were gonna give us more spell balance, so I went to check, like, if there was anything here. There's nothing here. There's no spell balance. Great video for Volcanic Fissure. Is the new video out? Our tar gems are gonna be so cool. Yeah, they are pretty cool, aren't they? Let me see, actually. Okay, not yet. New video out today, tomorrow, something like that. It would not be featuring any AI art. Sorry. Breakfast, thank you for the 9-month resub, bro. I appreciate you. I hope the Tartar gems are gonna be really sick. I really, 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 really hope so. Okay. Wait, Goblin, you did a 4-hour 45 on HC with Peaconk? That's kind of dope, dude. You're popping off. That's really good. I think 4-hour 45 on HC is like really respectable. Never had so many close calls in my life. Yeah, bro. Like, just think about this. Like, the amount of time it takes you to, like, start again from the beach. Comparison to just taking your time a little bit, bro. It's like... But also, you're going to be able to gamble for gear. So, when you gamble for gear, I think you're going to be so much more, like, more stronger than now. So long as they actually make gambling for gear, like, relatively affordable. Bro, I'm really excited for this build too, actually. There's only like a Mercs gear. I think Mercs might be kind of rippy, you know? For hardcore. But I think if you find a good Merc, like, it'd be really nice. Also, some ridiculous prices when they showed it in the video. Maybe I should go back and take a look at the video. The Roa variant of Urel's fostering unique body armor now grants projectile attacks, 100% chance of aim on hit while you have bestial minion. Usually 20. Fuck, man. Like, these uniques, bro. Like, what? Like, why even bother rebound? Like, I sometimes feel like they're just... I don't know, guys. Like, what is this? It's so inconsequential. Like, why even bother? Like, I want to get excited, but I just, like... You read this and you're like, wow. 100% chance to maim? What the fuck? The Ursa variant of Urel's fostering unique body armor that grants projectile damage 100% chance to inflict a bleed on hit. I mean, I suppose like 100% chance to bleed on hit is okay. Okay, yeah, I see. So it's kind of like what they did is some dev probably looked at this and thought to himself like, I should put 100% chance to poison on it. I understand now. I judged too early. But a dev was probably thinking like, I want 100% chance to poison on it. And then he looked at the others and he told himself like, I probably have to like copy that across all the others. So I judged too early. So I assume the main one is kind of like a write-off, but these ones are basically what the balance is for. 100% chance to poison is like pretty good actually. Some builds kind of have a hard chance to poison, but it's projectile attacks though. Attacks usually have like a pretty easy time to poison. They should be giving like chance to poison to spells a bit more. Because if you're a spell build, you literally can't league start spell poison unless you have clusters, right? I think it was like, I forgot the name of the cluster, but yeah, you need clusters. A Trap Lord? Why did you change the name into the Fab Goon Roas? What is wrong with you? You want a 20-page long skill gem rebalance manifesto? I don't think that's gonna happen. They talked about there being a big balance change next league, but not this league, so we're not gonna get big balance changes this league. I see. Rolling Magma Miner looks okay, yeah. Is that what people are playing it as a miner? Have I got any ideas for a second build? I mean, Berserker has like infinite possibilities. To be fair. Did you guys see that like there's like that ring that got buffed? Didn't they buff the ring where you need the range? But on Flicker Strike you're already getting like 100% more damage. Where's the video? Somebody had a video on my Discord and linked it. I need to look at my YouTube history, so give me a sec here. It was like a Chinese video. I forgot. This one. Why can't you show it on stream? Okay, fine. I'll show you my fucking YouTube search history. Are you ready? It's just a lot of tomato anus. I love this guy's channel. I love it. And then you got like all the old school RuneScape stuff. A bunch more tomato anus. Have you guys watched these videos? They're so good. He just explains like any percent speed runs. He's the best. He's actually like a great YouTuber. Yeah, tomatoes really good. So for context, he has 10 life gain on hit. I know it's Chinese, but I'll just explain the context. He has 10 life gain on hit currently, and he's playing Flicker Strike with like the ancestral ring that makes like, you know, the ring that makes you like strike from your previous location. All of this stuff is irrelevant. Yeah, you see that he has like 1 life, so he's trying to test like how much he's hitting. Yeah. I guess you guys can't see it because overlay. And you can see that on the first one. On the first one, he gains 10, right? Which, as we said, he has 10 life gain on hit. But watch every single hit beyond this. I'll put it on like slow mode, I guess. Not sleep timer. Oh, there is a sleep timer now? That's amazing. What? I didn't know this was a thing. That's so dope. That means I can now watch like 5-hour videos with a sleep timer. Wait, that's so nice. That's actually so good. Yeah, so look. First one is 10. And then from there... now it goes 20. You see now how now it's just hitting 20? He's getting the extra strike. So what that means is that like the new Berserker Ascendancy node literally doubles the damage for Flicker Strike on single target. Literally. Do you know what I mean? It's literally double damage on Flicker. Yeah, Berserker Flicker is literally double damage. It doubles any on-hit effects? Well, yeah, because you're technically hitting twice. My eyes. They kind of just go like, I think Oros or something like that, and you got a League Starter. Many people into Flicker Strike. Flicker Strike is like genuinely already an amazing League Starter. Like it's fucking OP already. Can Flicker do Pinnacles? Yes. That's bait? It's not. Like, it's not. It's really OP. Like it's literally just really good. Can you flicker without ferals? Yeah, but so that's the thing about flicker is that it has like bumps in its progression because it relies on frenzy charges, obviously. Yeah, flicker is just genuinely good. Yeah, you use Terminus S. Sorry, not the other one. Use Terminus S. You need Terminus S early. I don't think the ring stacks. No, I'm not really sure, bro. I'll be honest with you. Oh, good, bro. As long as Visage Luis Capaldi. I'm skipping it because I CBA listen to Grime. He's not right now. But yeah, I mean, bro, it even does it on like the small one, which like I thought you needed to travel a fair distance for this to work. But the life, it even works on the small one, bro. Look, 20 life gain. It's 20. He's life gaining 20. He's literally life gaining 20, bro. On like a fucking white monster that's tiny. I actually don't really understand why this works. Because like you can clearly see at the start. You can clearly see at the start. Like it's not deceptive, right? I think it works permanently, yeah. I think so. Like there's no deception going on here. You're literally seeing with your own eyes that at the start he's hitting for 10, right? 10 life gain, 10, 10, 10, and all of a sudden it goes. Okay, hang on, hold on, it's shy. 20, 20, 20, like, so it works. It's fucking crazy. What's the ring called again, Chad? I don't know. I forgot the name. I remember it was like in Free Chat, everyone was talking about it because of like the node. I forgot what it's called. Why not just use a ring on Slayer rather than play Berserker? Because Slayer's just not as good as Berserker for like anything anymore. Rage is OP. It's targeting directional aim. Warrior's Legacy. Tracks also target the previous location they were used. Also, it's because this has 20% less attack speed. But there's a downside. Like the ring, I think is like 60% more damage, whereas the ascendancy is 100% more damage. I knew there was like I thought about this. Yeah, the ring is like 60% damage, and then the ascendancy is 100% more. And also on top of that, you just gain a ring, right? You can use actually or basically instead of literally. Yeah, but like literally sounds, it's more fun to use. So. Yeah, like flicker is actually good. Like I'm not kidding. It's good. It works on other strikes too. 20% less attack speed. No, you're bugging because Slayer gets this as an ascendancy now. Like it gets this as an ascendancy without the downside. Yeah, thank you, Congo Pro. Appreciate the 3 months, bro. Not Slayer. Fuck, Berserker. Or I'm like Scatterbrain. Berserker, meh? Yeah, bro, Berserker is like the best ascendancy for attacks. Why did it ramp? I have no idea. Actually. I have no fucking clue. You can go Sunder or you can farm it. Why do I have Arsenal of Vengeance picked? Or fuck if I remember names off by what the fuck they're called. What's Arsenal of Vengeance? Bro, it's Glorious Vanity. Wake up. Hello. That's why you have it, bro. What are you doing? What are you saying? Didn't show up in a browser? You gotta use these, you see these sets at the top, bro? I meticulously crafted these for you guys so you wouldn't have to worry about any of that shit. And all you do is you just scroll. You see that? Everything is now, like, linked together. Like, the jewels, the tree, the skills, the items, everything is linked. Yeah, it's changing, bro. The items as well, everything's fucking linked. Like, you don't have to worry about nothing. You just fucking scroll through the loadouts, and then it changes everything for you, bro. Skills, everything. Finally, we had the tech. I'll be honest with you guys, we've had the tech now for a long, long time. Except nobody uses it. There's like a lot of tech in PoB that nobody uses. Like, for example, watch this. If you click F1 on an item, like if I was to hover over an item and I click F1, I clicked it, it opens up the wiki for it. You add brackets because, so for example, like I didn't want to make leveling gear sets because it's like, you know, when you're leveling, bro, you're basically just like, you know, picking up stuff off the floor. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to link all of the leveling sets to one gear set. So I have 1, 2, 3, and 4 on the tree, which linked to 1, 2, 3, and 4 on the skill gems, right? But then for items, since I didn't want to make 4 sets, I made 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, right? And you can link with brackets, yeah. And it's the same here. I just made like a general config, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, yeah. Maybe just make a general config. Now you need a cheat sheet for PoB. Would you believe me if I told you there is a cheat sheet? It's like there is, if you go right here and you go like to help, there's everything here, like literally everything, even the hotkeys. There's some really crazy things that you can do with the hotkeys. Like for example, like hotkeys jump the tree, blah blah blah. There's like some really good ones. Or for example, like rename item sets with F2, open item in PoE wiki with F1. I swear there was like one that like would, I don't know. There's really a lot to learn if you care. But yeah, everything's here. Corrupted Soul. I mean, you say only, but like 15% extra HP and Divine Shield, meaning you're always full, basically. So yeah, it's really good. You're just permanently regenerating your energy shield. And the reason why this is like so good is because with Echoes of Creation, you're killing yourself, right? You're taking a lot of damage, and 50% of that is gonna be like your energy shield is gonna like act as a cushion to mitigate 50% of that damage since it's always full. Since this 3% prevention is like mega outweighs the damage you're taking. I think Corrupted Souls are good. Yeah, I suppose I could link a clip, but it's alright. What's the real DPS? I don't really know. I think DPS is fairly arbitrary on this. I guess I would have to like copy somebody's config, but I don't know. You can like very easily multiply by 3 because of how many times Volcanic Fissure counts. But yeah, I don't know. It's a lot of damage. That's what I know. I don't even think they even released the Jason now. Explain why some war cries you put on auto exert and why some aren't. It doesn't, honestly, it doesn't really matter which you put on auto exert and which you don't, for the most part. It's not really a big deal. You kind of just like look at the buffs they provide, I guess. But so I like Rallying Cry. Like the reason why I have Rallying Cry is because Rallying Cry, the buff grants 5% more damage per affected ally, and with Herald of Purity, you usually have like 3 Purity Sentinels up while you're mapping, which count as allies, and then you're gonna have a mercenary as well. So that's gonna be 4 dudes hanging around you. So multiply 5 times 4, it's not bad, right? So that's a lot of damage that you're getting from Rallying Cry, which is also not programmed in the config, by the way. Another thing that I just can't be fucked programming, or not can't be fucked, but like it's just arbitrary, right? Like it doesn't matter. Infernal Cry is on its own because I like to link Infernal Cry to Mana Leech to solve my mana sustain. And you could do that in here as well, right? Like you could take out fucking Battle Mage's Cry for Intimidating Cry, because Battle Mage's Cry you need to link to Punishment. But if you look at Battle Mage's Cry's buff, it grants critical strike chance per 5 power, and that's completely useless, right? Like that does nothing. Because we're using non-crit. So out of all the war cries, it's more of like a gem socket reason why you put the Infernal Cry here, and then Rallying Cry is like the second best buff that you can get. But we do only have 10 minimum power, so it's not like insane, the buff effect. But yeah, you kind of just like look around. Like technically you could like Seismic Cry instead, and Seismic Cry grants you like 5% more armor per 5 powers, and it's technically 10% more armor. It's not bad. Intimidating Cry is movement speed for 5 power, so that would be like 6% increased movement speed. Battle Mage's Cry is whatever, and yeah. So, yeah. Want to play a build that's not overpowered for a change? I mean, I was practicing this like 2 months ago, right? So I don't know. Did everybody think this was overpowered 2 months ago? I don't know. I for sure didn't. Yeah, peace out, dude. You will not be missed. Also, your name is fucking Sakura. Fuck you, weeb. As a weeb myself, Lamau. Yeah. AZ. I think Warb is unfortunately really bad.
Good day,
I don't
boy.
play
Hope you're
meta. I
having
play
a
what I
poggers
want, and then
day.
gets mad when you play meta, a classic. Well, I mean, the thing is, like, I am playing what I wanted. Because I've been wanting to play this for months. It's like, I wasn't gonna I didn't fucking know everybody was gonna start in this league, so. Like, nothing changed, right? Like, and I have, like, Twitch VODs. It's not like I'm making this shit up, you know? Like, why am I even trying to fucking defend myself? But, I mean, you go back months. You go back months, it's Volcanic fissure, right? Like, where it's like nothing changed. We're just playing Volcanic fissure. And then I was like, wow, this is really good. I want to league start at next league. And now I'm getting shit. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, okay. Well. Hey, listen, it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. But then we haven't hauled palm the skill for 2 years. What it is, bro. A meta cuck. Yeah, Garatha's the pioneer, and Ben is like the modifier, or not modifier, but like for some reason I discounted the build in Frisia because I kind of just thought like, you know, Ancestral Commander or whatever, it's not going to be around for very long. But then watching Ben play, it was like, that's what made me want to play it. Yeah, Garatha is a pioneer for sure. I mean, you know, we always have, like, we have our times, right? Answer, yeah. And you can never really win. I was called a meta cuck when I made the EA Ballista build because everyone was playing it, even though that's like the build that I made from scratch, right? And practiced it for 2 months, so you just can never win, right? Makes EA Ballista Elementalist meta cuck. It's like, bro, like, literally, the build came out of my brain. I don't know what to tell you. Can't win with some people. Why am I even thinking about him? Stops playing bows, gets called a meta cuck, can't win. I mean, like, to be fair, like, if I wasn't streaming, I would probably just play bows. Bows are just too. Yeah, but no, like, to be fair, like, also, PoE is a meta game. It's meta game by design. If you know anything about the game, like, the developers literally develop builds, or not builds, but like they make it so people play a certain archetype and then they nerf it and buff another one, and then they nerf it and buff another one. This was outlined in Chris Wilson's GDC talk, where they want to make absolutely sure that like the elite players always have the best build to play and that it cycles from league to league. Now, whether that's the case or not, like whether they actually do a good job of making like cycling builds, that's a different story. But by design, PoE is a meta game. So you can't really blame people for wanting to like play what's hot, because it's gonna be gone next league. That's how the game works. So yeah, just enjoy it while it's there, bro. Like, who cares? Enjoy it while it's there. I miss Chris. You auto exert? Yeah, I do. Check the POB, please. There's everything in there, bro. I'm a pussy. I only play meta builds. I mean, if you think about it, like, league starting a meta build is just wise, and then if you can reroll to whatever you want after. When do you think it's a good idea to swap to the rare axe? Only when you have Bis, basically. Chris just texted me, he said he doesn't miss you. I mean, I wouldn't miss me either. But that doesn't change the fact that I miss him. I usually just push garbage builds I want to play to C16s. Fair enough, bro. There's no wrong way to play the game. Does anybody have like Sushi's tier list at hand? Bridge support in early game? It just feels good. Melee Fizz attack speed that early feels terrible. That's the only reason. Explosive Concoction Slayer. Is Soycat Rue as well? Wasn't Concoction a bouncing Slayer? Does Junk have a 326 guide? Ground Slam Slayer. You need to use war cries constantly. Well, if they're down, you want them up, so yeah. That's not bad. Ground Slam looks kind of cool. Auto Exert is such a game changer, holy fuck. Auto Exert is so OP. They're gonna nerf the fuck out of Auto Exert next league, bro. It's fucking gone. Enjoy it while it lasts. It's gonna have like 50% less cooldown recovery rate or something, I'm telling you. That motherfucker lives rent-free in my head. I can't believe for once a slam league start is actually like something viable and fun to do. And then people get like call each other meta cuck for playing a slam, bro. It's a slam. It's like we've been wanting to fucking have this for years. And now that you can finally league start it, nope, no can do. Meta cuck. Like, are you kidding? What the fuck? Like, bro, it's been years we've been wanting melee to be good, and it's finally good, but like you can't play it because meta cuck. Wow. Cast on melee kill, body swap, cast on crit, flicker, strike, mana, trickster, poison. Ho. Well, they made the quality of life 10 times better with auto exert, right? I mean, imagine like you used to have to click like 8 war cries. You used to have like 2 bars to click war cries. But then now they gave them like a fuck ton of cooldown recovery rate, and they made it so that they go off on their own, so you no longer have to like click all of them. And yeah, it's just fun. Like they turned the gameplay from it being like piano, speed racer, annoying as fuck, to it being just like a good, comfy thing. And obviously they buffed rage for strikes and stuff. For me, it's more important that the playstyle is fun. That means boom, play, like double herald. Yeah, I mean, that doesn't really exist anymore, fortunately. I think for your first I think for your first build, you could just go for Volcanic Fissure. I think you'll be fine. Double Herald in 01, like, bro, unfortunately, like, yeah. We don't already have that. Isn't everything gonna feel like boom play compared to PoE2? Well, no, because in 01 PoE2, we had heralds that killed monsters 4 screens away. Oh. What's for Carnage? I mean, I grabbed this leech instead. Do you guys even look at my pobs, or like we have this? We have leech. You grab that later for instant leech, but yeah. SST? I think SST will work. I think the new SST gem looks really sick. I don't understand what he means by scalability, bro. Oh, mentioning the lightning conduit. Yeah, a lot of people are going for ball lining of orbiting. I mean, then I feel like the scalability thing here is kind of scuffed, no? Because like, Smite Slayer, low scalability? Elemental attack. Fine. But whatever. It's like semantics. XL, yeah. You tried Dan's ball lining, it was pretty good. What does ball lining look like, to be honest? Lining of orbiting. I wish he put out like boss footage. Okay, I see. It's literally the build from fucking D3 or D4. I guess it pops off with like a lot of AoE, doesn't it? Is it like, doesn't this like actually just multiply the damage effectiveness by like infinity? Because look, the balls are all zapping to him even though they're like far. It sucked on when it hits a wall. Does the ball go away, or does it go through walls? It poofs. Oh, that's kind of disappointing, actually. That's honestly really disappointing. It's kind of like back when we played spectral. I erased that skill from my memory. I don't even remember what it's called. Fissure Helix, yeah, holy fuck. Helix sucked so much. I hated Helix. It's a really strong skill. It's a really strong skill. I think it's like way better than Helix because it keeps dealing damage even though it's like out here. Yeah, I see it being consumed. A bit annoying. You loved leveling with Helix because it was OP. I mean, it did a lot of damage, but it melted everything. They should make it that if it hits a wall, it bounces back. That'd be fucking cool now. Destructive play? Yeah, I can imagine like destructive play. Imagine if it followed you. Man, that would be so cool. Like destructive play silo could be really strong. Lightning Arrow Deadeye is just nothing changed really. Like it's just as strong as it was in previously. Yeah, what kind of gear does he have here? Because it looks so OP. Gear's kind of shit. I mean, maybe not shit, but yeah, it's not that crazy. Looks insane then. I mean, like, isn't that just getting straight up buffed? I suppose the jewels are a bit hard. Reddit rares. I mean, I feel like they're deceptively Reddit rares, though. I think this is hundreds of divs. It's not. It didn't even have like it did lose 50% less mana cost. I mean, that's fine if you're not using Indigon, right? But I suppose you're gonna go Indigon at some point, isn't it? Is Avis Glad any good? It's okay. It's not Indigon? Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, if you don't have Indigon, I don't think mana is really that much of a problem, right? I think what makes mana annoying is Indigon on Mana Man. Because you just have infinite regen and 9,000 mana, like, that's fine. Like, Indigon is what made it annoying as shit, I think. Thanks for subbing, Pluke. I appreciate you, bro. 1 minute of... No, bro. Fuck settlers. Fuck you, settlers. I'm glad it's gone. I think Deadeye? Path... Oh, no. Oh, he was just muling. Bro, he went from this... Like I was like ranger, and then when I went here, I was like, what the fuck? What happened? Yeah, just muling. I also don't watch. I'm watching. What is that? Firestorm is cool now. Just the big Mamba meteor. I think the Starfall X will be Poggies. Bro, I feel like they always miss the mark on that type of stuff. I want to be positive and say yes. But I'm afraid it will be a no. Yeah. I mean, Mana Man is pretty defensive, yeah. Such low base crit. I think base crit is fine. Considering you can always either go Sabo or you can go for Secrets of Suffering. A bait is Brand Recall Sabo. I don't want to step on any other creators' toes, but I think Brand Recall builds are like some of the worst League Stars ever. The build is not good anymore. Like Sang Miner. They're just clunky as fuck. They're like racing builds. I'm afraid Vortex approach Spell Echo interaction might get nerfed. I mean Pinpoint. Pinpoint Spell Echo. Well, why isn't it good? It literally got buffed. No, it didn't. Where did Xan get buffed, bro? Like, I think you guys are like Guys, they buffed the fucking dot. They buffed the dot. The dot. We're doing fucking physical base damage, not dot damage. Yeah. Like the problem with Xang is it caught so many strays, right? It caught like inversion nerf. It caught heat shiver nerf. It caught trickster nerf this league. And then what else did it catch? I'm pretty sure it caught another nerf. Hatred nerf, that's the biggest one, I forgot. But like hatred nerf is disgusting. Like bro. Yeah. The hatred nerf was tragic, yeah. Absolutely tragic. Winter Orb will not be good for League Start. Update the pub again because I fixed the endurance charge thing. I think Magma Sabo looks good. Yeah, EA Golemaster will be fucking kind of broken, I think. Bro, Darkseer is like these items alone. I'm gonna be real with you, brother. Good luck. been trying rolling Mamba Sabo all day. I can't get that shit to do single target at all. Well, I mean, the reason is because, like, the way you have to simulate what it's gonna be like next league is you have to take a Nimbus ring and split it in half, right? It's hard to... I suppose, like, the best way to simulate it would be to put on a Nimbus, but run on a 5-link. The return proj doesn't matter that much. The entire reason to play is the return proj, bro. Like, what are you talking about? The return proj is like 1,300 damage effectiveness. No. Every time it bounces, well, the interaction with return proj is that, like, every time it bounces, it just fucking goes like this. So what happens is, like, you throw it out, and then it goes like boom, 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 boom. Yeah, like, sure, a random projectile. You're actually right. It's not the return, it's the random. He's actually, guys, he's actually right. Yeah, he's actually right. Yeah. It's the random projectile, that's the thing that matters. So actually, I'm wrong. It's me that's wrong. So you can put a Nimbus on, and that's a way to simulate it. Yeah. Chat is always right. Well, you guys were question marking him, bro. What do you mean Chat is always right? You guys were like literally question marking him. You mean Chat's right? Or like he's right. You weren't question marking me. The random projectile. So put on a Nimbus, and that's how. And then test again. Stream is admitting they're wrong. The stream is doing it. I'm sorry, bro. Yeah, it's like 1,300 damage effectiveness. I think like you literally multiply your damage by like infinity. It's really good. That's gonna get nerfed probably. SST Sabo. I don't think so, because SST you'll be throwing it like in random directions, no? You'll just fucking throw it and then it goes to Brazil. Rest in peace, Sellers. It will not be missed. I think cock rolling magma is way cooler. Fuck mines. Mines are trash. I'm gonna say it, boys. Mines are trash. On this, guys, 6 elemental BV league starter. I don't really think BV is like the best league starter, but if you really want to play BV, you can. Weapon crafting mini guide. Yeah, but the weapon crafting is gonna be so late game. But yeah, I can do like somewhat guides like here and there for crafting and stuff. How about that build? I know it's high budget. Oh, like Blade Blast of Unloading. I thought this build was like paper. I honestly thought this build was paper. How does he get tanky? What is that flask setup, bro? Holy shit. Fair enough, I guess. This doesn't look like paper, actually. Well, it's got some gear. Is that what he tested it with? It's just skin transfers, yeah. He's just skin transferred everything. He's just skin transferred. I don't know if he skin transferred his flasks too, but it's just weird to see in kindling. Didn't this build rely on trigger wands? Oh, not this guy's. He just skin transferred every flask, bro. Yeah, I get it now. You don't stream, you don't need trigger wands. Are you implying you're a dirty AHKer, bro? I mean, shit, bro. You could always play the accessibility card. I ain't questioning it. I think it is Ben's build, yeah. I mean, honestly, bro, no comment. I wouldn't league start it, though. Lifestack Hexblast T17 farmer from Redville. Bait. What? Archmage Poison Spark Pathfinder. What? DD I shall mine Deadeye. I think I shall mine Deadeye is okay. I would put it like maybe like B or D tier, but it's a fun build. I mean, I actually think Sushi did a great job with this tier list. For this stuff. What do you guys think, like, overall? Is there something that you feel like he's missing? I feel like he's missing Flicker Strike Berserker. I think Flicker Strike Berserker is very good. Everyone type exclamation mark gamble. Oh. Surprised that he thinks smite skill. Yeah, that's what I thought too. I think smite scalability is just as high as any other elemental attack skill. I think it's really good. But like, I am seriously in absolute fucking disbelief of people saying that explosive conk in endgame is gonna be fine. Isn't this gonna suck? Am I out of touch? Maybe I'm out of touch. That's 15 million damage, but does it really, in reality, does it truly have 15 million damage? Energy Blade is insane, it's not on the radar at all. Show an Energy Blade build. I think you have an outdated one. Oh. Thank you. I think this build is A tier. I think Ball Lightning of Orbiting Elementalist Golem Stacker looks A tier to me. It looks really good. Lightning Strike Slayer is still good, yeah. Golem's gonna die. Golem's also gonna respawn. An elementalist. Also, golems are 100% elemental damage immune now. The only thing that can kill them is like physical damage. You're converting half of or 40% of it to elemental. That's 40% less damage taken. And chaos damage. Why is Bama so low? I think maybe because it's clunkiness. That's why I would rate it kind of low. Also, it's A tier. It's not low. Glazing. I don't remember. What was I glazing just now? I have a headache, bro. Fuck. Or elementalist. I do genuinely think elementalist is good though. No Sabo. I would not put this S tier. Like the problem with this build is like Jung is gonna probably like get first or second place with the boss kills, but like Timmy is gonna like hate his life. That's all. I think Smite was pretty decent last league and it's pretty decent now. Keeps Bama out of A. I think the fact that like the reason why people are saying it's so strong this league is because of a damage mod on gloves through the Tartar. Or I think it's the new memory threads or something like that. So we don't know how we're gonna get those OP gloves. And also it's clunky. So if anything, I feel like A is being like already very like forgiving. If I started with Smite, it would be Slayer, most likely. One question for our build, I'm considering what would be a really good Ellie skill for poison. I think you would probably still play an attack. Like an Ellie attack skill. Honestly. I don't really know what though. Because like default was Lightning Strike. Without Lightning Strike now, what do you play as an Ellie attack? Sure. I think dot chaos, no. Whoever made this played a lot of builds. I mean it's Sushi that made this, right? Going based off of like what people are saying, a lot of opinions and stuff. Poison Spark, for Poison Spark you need fucking original sin, bro. You gotta get original sin for that. Pneumatic Dagger, poison unless dead now. It's not dead. It's just not as good. Any hit of the Spectrum? I mean, Warden is just like a worse version of Deadeye for bows. Vine Spike Cordial. Oh, that shit sucks. Yeah, I got a headache. I might just go offline, bro. Like, I'm actually serious, bro. What the fuck? I have a headache, man. Hellslinger Sabo? Yeah. I think I like talk too much, too fast. Like today. My bad. It's my Slayer problem. Do this shit? Yeah, I use an extension. It's called Dark Reader. It's really good. without it, it looks like this. Yeah. It does break some websites though. But when there is a website you don't want to use it on, you can click this button and it basically like exempts that website. So like for example, since like Maxroll is already dark mode default, you can deactivate it on Maxroll and then it doesn't fuck up like the embeds and stuff. Hashtag ad? I mean, fucking damn straight, bro. I get paid if you guys visit the website, so of course I'm gonna fucking hashtag ad Maxroll, bro. This shit's OP. Exang miner? No. Miner. Find ward with beacon pop because my original warb inside. Shit. Do we get a cut though? I got a cut for you, bro. Right there. Right there, bro. Alright, fuck. I'm just gonna get out of here, bro, and finish writing my guide, boys. I think I might do that. I might just go finish my guide and I get rid of this headache. Wait, oh man, I can't even play the Wordle of the day. That sucks. Did I already play the Wordle of the day? Oh yeah, I did. Bro, look at this. I got so fucked on today's maybe I just spoiled it. Nah, it's fine. If you didn't play Wordle, fuck you. Too late. I got so fucked, bro. Wait, how do I see back to puzzle? Like I found the word on the third one, bro. I was like, "Oh, it's broad." Bro. It's broad. And then it's like, "Nope." It's bored. Like you fucking bitch. What is that? I got so fucked. Anyways. Who do I raid, chat? Is there anything I want to raid? I'm gonna raid Forzen. Alright, good night, chat. I love you all. Thank you for hanging out. I'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully with a finished guide. And also a YouTube video. Peace out. Good night, everyone. Goodbye, YouTube.